أن أفضل الأذكار لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله هي شفاء الصدور هي نور على نور ذكر ربك الغفور لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله عليه صلاة الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Let's all begin the dua together. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما يا مقلب القلوب ثبت قلوبنا على دينك. Alhamdulillah. Are you all able to hear me fine? You can just say yes in the chat so I know that you're all good. Ramadan Mubarak to all of you, mashallah. May Allah make this Ramadan a source of blessings for you and your family, inshallah. May Allah make this Ramadan a means of all of us drawing closer to Allah Ta'ala, for us to all attain His pleasure and for us to attain eternal paradise. Allahu Ameen. I pray Ramadan went off to a good start, inshallah. Okay, so Bismillah, we're going to start with Nahu, inshallah. So just a quick recap. In the last lesson, the last two lessons, we covered the verbal sentence, al-jumlatul fi'liya. The verbal sentence, al-jumlatul fi'liya. So quick recap, al-jumlatul fi'liya has 3 parts. So for now, we're going to look for 3 parts in the sentence. So first of all, whenever I have a verb, whenever I have a fi'l, I have jumlatul fi'liya. Whenever I have a fi'l, I have jumlatul fi'liya. So in the sentence on the screen, I have the word nasara. I have nasara, which means helped. So I have a fi'l, so therefore I have jumlatul fi'liya. And as soon as I have a verb, I have to ask, where is the doer? Who is doing the action? So nasara means helped, so I have to find who did the action. So I'm going to look where? I'm going to look at the end of the word. I'm going to look on the left of the word, or I'm going to look inside the word in that sequence. So at the end of nasara, I look for something at the end there. I look for nasaru or nasartu, nasarta. And if I don't find anything there, I look to the left. Then I find something in raf'un, which will be the doer. So al-muslimu there is going to be the doer, the fa'il, the subject of the sentence. It will always be in raf'un. So after I found the fi'l, the next part is I need to find the fa'il. How do I find the fa'il? I look at the end, I look left, I look inside. I'm looking for the fa'il. If the fa'il is always in raf'un, so I'll be able to see on the left, it must end with a or ani or una or one of those raf'un endings. So that's going to be the fa'il, the doer. So nasara al-muslim means the Muslim helped. And then if I find a word in nasbun, or the or aini or ina or atin, and then that will be the maf'ulun bihi. So these are the terms that we need to know for the jumlatul fi'liya. So let's say those two terms together. Fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. Again, fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. One more time. Fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. So those are the two terms I'm looking for. The fa'il is the doer, and it will always be in the raf'un state. The fa'il 100% of the time in every sentence in Arabic, the doer will always be in the raf'un state. And the done upon, the object will always be in nasb. So just that's like the very, very basics of what we've done so far. So I think we're all good, inshallah, because you had lots of homework. So I assume that you'd know this because you finished all your homework, so you'd know this very well, inshallah. Okay. Now, just in terms of finding the doer. So once we have a verb and we need to find the doer, the fa'il, the subject, we look in 3 places. We look at the end of the verb, we look either to the left of the verb, or if you can't find it at the end or the left, we assume it will be inside the verb. So this we can use the term eli, end, left, in, for us to find the fa'il. So we look at the first sentence there, it says yansurullahu al-muslimina. The word yansuru means is helping. Yansuru means is helping. Then I have to find who is helping. I look at the end of yansuru. I don't see anything at the end there. There's nothing at the end of yansuru. If I don't find something at the end, I look to the left. I see the word Allah. This word Allah is in raf'un. Therefore, I can say that this word Allah is the fa'il, is the doer. Therefore, I can say that this translates as Allah is helping the Muslims. So in this case, I found the fa'il on the left. Then, next one. يَنْصُرُونَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. يَنْصُرُونَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ means what? I look at the yansuru means helped, is helping. I look at the end of yansuruna and I see something at the end there. There's something added to the verb. Therefore, the fa'il is at the end of the verb. And we'll know from our scales, yansuru, yansuruna, that yansuruna means they, 3 plus males or mixed group. They are helping. Therefore, the fa'il is going to be at the end of the word. And number 3 here, yansurul muslimina. Yansuru means is helping. I look at the end of yansuru, I see nothing. I look at to the left of yansuru, I can't find a word in raf'un. I don't find a word in raf'un. If it's not on the end, not on the left, I'm going to assume there's something inside. And I know from our scale, yansuru means he is helping. So there must be a he or a huwa inside. Therefore, the fa'il is inside. Same with ansuru. I look at the end of the word. I see nothing at the end there. There's no una or ina or anything at the end there. There's no word in raf'un to the left. If it's not in, not left, then it must be inside. And ansuru means I am helping. So there must be an I inside. And the same with the last one, nansuru. Nothing on the end, nothing on the left. And we know nansuru means we are helping. Therefore, it's going to be a we. So that's a quick summary of what we've done so far. So you had some homework. I wish I can ask you to send me homework or something. Maybe we should start doing that, inshallah. If you can take out your homework. Let me just take out the worksheet. I think it was 2.6, I think it was. Let me just take it out of this. Okay, let me just see where this. Okay, I'm going to do the answers with you. I'm going to do the answers with you, inshallah. Okay. So you had some homework to do. Hopefully you managed to finish your homework. Inshallah. So let's start, and we're going to mark together. We'll do and we'll mark. So even if you didn't do your homework, you can do it with me now quickly. We're going to do number 2.6. 2.6. Okay, let me just move in here a bit. Okay. So in 2.6 you have to translate it and you have to identify where the fa'il is with a fa and where the maf'ulun bihi is with a meme for maf'ulun bihi. So first one. Did we do this before? Can we just see 2.6. I don't think we did it. This was for homework, right? Yes, it was for homework. Okay. We'll mark it quickly, inshallah. So the first one, قَتَلَ دَاوُودُ جَالُوتَ. قَتَلَ دَاوُودُ جَالُوتَ. So you're going to see the same sequence. And I think one of the benefits of doing the homework is that you see the pattern happening over and over and over. And then the pattern basically becomes easy in your mind. So a big benefit about doing the homework is not just conceptually understanding the work, but actually to see the pattern and practice the pattern. So it becomes basically second nature after a while. So the first sentence reads, قَتَلَ دَاوُودُ جَالُوتَ. قَتَلَ دَاوُود جَالُوت. So قَتَلَ means killed, and therefore I look for at the end, nothing there. I look to the left, I see Dawood and Jaluta. So Dawood is David and Jalut is Goliath, in famous story. So Dawood and Jalut. So who killed who? The doer is the one with the u. That is the doer. Fa'il is Dawood. And the done upon, the maf'ul bihi is with the is Jalut. So this is going to be David. Oh, let's do the Arabic one there. Dawood killed Jalut. Okay. You can stop me if you have any questions, and I'd like you also just to start writing the answers, inshallah, in the chat. Write number 2, answer number 3, answer number 4, answer as we go along, inshallah. So you can start writing the answers in, inshallah. Okay. Number 2. خَلَقَ اللَّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ. خَلَقَ means created. I can see that the fa'il there is the word Allah, and as-samawati is the maf'ulun bihi. Now you might ask the question, why isn't it as-samawata? Because maf'ulun bihi should be nasb. But this is going to be like a jam'un mu'annathun salimun, a sound female plural like muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Therefore the ati is actually there in nasb. So therefore it's going to be Allah created the heavens, or the skies are fine as well. Number 3. ضرب الله مثلا. Daraba means to present, to strike, means to hit actually. But when you use daraba with the word mathal, it means to put forward or to present. So daraba, who presented, and I can see the fa'il is Allah. Therefore Allah presented an example. If it had to be Allah presented the example, it would have been daraballahu al-mathala. But here Allah presented an example, or set forth his example is fine as well. Okay. Next one. Fariha al-mukhallafuna. Fariha means to become happy, to rejoice, to be overjoyed. Al-mukhallafuna means those that remain behind. Those that remain behind. So I can see there fariha, nothing at the end there. Mukhallafuna is in raf'un. If that would be nasbun, it would be what? It would be mukhallafina. So therefore I know that is going to be the fa'il. So those who remained behind rejoiced. Next one. خلق الأرض. خلق الأرض. خلق means created. And I look at the end of khalaqa, what do I see? I see nothing there at the end there. I look to the left, I see only al-arda. Al-arda is not in raf'un, so it can't be the fa'il. If it's not on the end, it's not on the left, it must be inside. So I go back to my solve scale. Khalaqa, khalaqu. Khalaqa means he created. So there's a he inside there. There's a huwa inside khalaqa. So it's he referring to Allah. He created the earth. Next one. Ba'atha Allahu an-nabiyyin. Ba'atha means sent. Again, I look for the fa'il. I look at the end. It's not at the end. The fa'il is not going to be on the left. The word Allah is the fa'il in raf'un there. Therefore, Allah is the word Allah is the fa'il. Allah sent. Would Allah send an-nabiyyin? An-nabiyyin there is maf'ulun bihi. It's a sound male plural. In raf'un it would be ad-nabiyyun. In nasbun it would be an-nabiyyin. Allah sent the prophets. Next one. Ba'atha Allahu rasulan. Ba'atha Allahu rasulan. Ba'atha again means sent. Again, I look on the end, nothing there. I look at the left, I see the word Allah. Therefore, the word Allah is the fa'il, and rasulan is the maf'ulun bihi. Therefore, I can say that it's going to be Allah sent a messenger. Why a messenger? Because there's no al on rasul. Next one. Ba'atha rasulan. Similar one. Ba'atha means sent. But I can see here on the left, there's no fa'il on the left. Nothing at the end, nothing at the left. Eli, end left. I for in. If it's not on the end, not on the left, I must look inside. And the fa'il there is going to be the huwa, referring to Allah. So the fa'il is going to be he sent, and rasulan is going to be maf'ulun bihi, a messenger. If you have any questions, you can stop me as I go along, inshallah, no problem. You can stop me via the chat, that is. Let me just take, I'm checking the WhatsApp. If you want to WhatsApp instead, that's fine as well. Okay, let me just move this chat down. Next one. خلقنا الجبال خلق means created. I look at the end of the word خلق. I see the word na. I see na at the end there. Once I find the fa'il, I don't look anymore. So na means we. So we created. And al-jibala is going to be maf'ulun bihi, which is the plural of jabal. Jabal means a mountain. Jibal means the mountains. Al-jibal, the mountains. We created the mountains. Next one. Sami Allahu. Sami Allahu. Sami'a means heard. I look at the end of Sami'a, I find nothing there. I look to the left, I see the word Allah. And therefore, it's going to be, Allah will be the fa'il. Allah heard. Of course, normally I have maf'ulun bihi. What did Allah hear? But in this phrase here, there's no maf'ulun bihi included. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Like it makes salah come up with Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Sami Allahu, Allah has heard, liman hamidah, the one that has praised him. Next one. We got the next one here. It says here, Sami'na fata. Sami'na fata. Sami'a means to heard, to hear. At the end I see a na. Therefore the na is going to be the fa'il, the doer. Therefore it's going to be we. So we heard a boy. We heard a boy. Fatan is going to be the maf'ulun bihi. Next one, hasiba nasu. Hasiba means to think. I look at the end of hasiba, nothing there. I look to the left, I see an-nasu. Therefore it's going to be the people thought. Okay. So, mashallah, I see the answer coming through. And all the answers appear to be right so far. Mashallah. Okay. So, these are all actually examples from the Quran. So, mashallah, you actually translated some phrases from the Quran using what? Fi'il, fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. So as you read in the Quran this Ramadan, keep looking for, you might come across a fi'il, try to find the fa'il, try to find the maf'ulun bihi. It will come all the time. Fi'il, fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. Did any of you actually see a fi'il, fa'il, maf'ulun bihi while you read Quran? I'll be interested to know if you actually saw one, like incidentally as you were reading, then you say, oh, I saw a fi'il, fa'il, maf'ulun bihi. If you can let me know if you have, inshallah. Okay. Now we're going to do worksheet 2.7. We're going to worksheet 2.7. So in worksheet 2.7, again, same, identify the fa'il, identify the maf'ulun bihi, and translate. So in number 1, it says, MashaAllah, someone saw a fi'il fa'il in verse, excuse me, in verse number, okay, give me if I found one. Someone put in the chat that they found one in Surah Baqarah 251. فهزموهم بإذن الله وقتل داود جالوت. Okay, that's the one we had in our test, in our worksheet. وقتل, killed داود جالوت. وأتاه الله الملك. It's difficult to see that, but ata is also going to be a verb. The word Allah is going to be the fa'il. Al-mulk is going to be the maf'ulun bihi. Anybody else found a fi'il, fa'il, and maf'ulun bihi? Okay, so your homework, inshallah, part of your homework is as you're reading the Quran, as you're reading your Khatam for Ramadan, you're reading a portion every day of Quran, is try to keep an eye out for a fi'il, fa'il, and maf'ulun bihi. Next one, worksheet 2.7. Worksheet 2.7. That's also for homework. Yansurullahu al-muslimina. So the same thing we're doing now, we're doing to the present tense verb. Yansuru means is helping. I look for the fa'il, I look at the end, I see nothing at the end. If I don't find at the end, I look to the left, I see the word Allah. The word Allah there is going to be the fa'il. Therefore I say Allah is helping. Who's Allah helping? The Muslims. And al-Muslimina is in Nasbun, because if they had to be in Rafun, it would be al-Muslimuna. So you can keep the answers coming, inshallah. Answer number 2, number 3, number 4, and carry on, inshallah. You can give me the answers as I'm explaining the answers, inshallah. Next one. Nakhluqul jibala. Nakhluqu. Khalaqa means he created. Nakhluqu means we are creating. So I look at the end of nakhluqu, I find nothing there. I look to the left, nothing there. Therefore, inside nakhluqu, there is there is a we inside nakhluqu. Therefore, it will be we are creating. The mountains, maf'ulun bihi. You can say Allah helps the Muslims, is fine as well. And we create the mountains, are fine as well. So Allah helps the Muslims, we create the mountains, are both fine as well. Next one. Yadribu rajulan. Yadribu, I look for the fa'il, nothing at the end. Rajulan, there can't be the fa'il because it's nasbun. It's not rajulun. If it's not on the end, not on the left, it must be inside. And we know from the scale that there must be a he, a huwa inside, because yadribu means he is hitting a man. Good. Next one. Yasma'una al-Qur'ana. Yasma'una. I can see at the end there's an una added there. The una there is going to be the fa'il. And from the scale I know, yasma'u, he is hearing. Yasma'una, they are hearing. They are hearing or listening to the Quran. Next one. Al-binta yasma'u al-waladu. Because the unusual one here, there's an unusual one here, because I have al-binta coming first. Then I have yasma'u, the verb coming second. So it doesn't matter where I find the verb, I still apply the same rule. I look at yasma'u, I look at the end of yasma'u, nothing there. I look to the left, I see al-waladu. Therefore, al-walad must be the fa'il. So it must be the boy heard. And al-binta will be the maf'ulun bihi, the girl. Not heard, yes. Thank you. Next one. تذكرين الدرس. تذكرين, ذكر يذكر means to remember. Or means to mention as well, but let's go with remember. تذكرين, at the end of تذكرين I find an ina, and the ina refers to تذكروا. تذكرون, sorry, يذكروا, يذكرون. تذكروا, يذكرن. تذكروا, تذكرون. تذكرين, which means you one female, or you are remembering the lesson. All good so far? Next one. يكتمون الحق. كتم يكتم means to conceal, to cover up. So يكتم means he is concealing. يكتمون means they are concealing. So again the fa'il is going to be the una at the end here, which means that they are concealing the truth. Next one. يمكر المنافقون. يمكر, makara yamkuru means to plot, to like scheme, plan something. So yamkuru means plotting. Who is plotting? And I look at the end, nothing. I look to the left. Al-munafiquna is in raf'un. If it had to be nasbun, it would be what? It would be al-munafiqina. So there it will be, it's going to be the fa'il. The hypocrites are plotting. Next one. يحشران الغنم. Okay, this one shouldn't be in here because you haven't done the dual verb yet. Okay, so you haven't actually done this before. We left out the dual verbs for the last 2 years because it's a bit easier. But basically, there's a dual verb. So if I had to explain it to you, Yaf'alu means he is doing. And if I say two people are doing, I say yaf'alani. Say it together. Yaf'alu, yaf'alani, yaf'aluna. You with me? Yaf'alu, yaf'alani, yaf'aluna. So if you see ani at the end of the verb, it means two people are doing it. So we haven't done it before. It's new. This is from the, I must actually change the exercise. But this this is the, and ani means, and ani means ani means deal. So yahshurani means they, the two of them are gathering. The two of them are gathering. And ghanam actually means like cattle, like sheep and goats. Actually means cattle. So if you look at the word, I see some of you have the word booty in, but I think booty is more ghanima. Let me just double check quickly. Oops, let me just do this quickly. Ghanama. Oh, that's not right. Ghana. Okay, so we look here, we're looking for the word ghanam. So you'll find that the verb, yes, ghanama, the verb, just go through together quickly. The verb ghanima yaghnamu means to gain booty, to take like spoils of war. But remember, we have to find the exact match in the dictionary. So if we go further, we're going to find here that ghunmun is spoils of war and booty. Whereas ghanam is like small cattle, sheep and goats. Okay, so ghanam is going to be sheep and goats. So they are gathering cattle. Actually small cattle, but anyway. Sheep and goats cattle. Okay, don't worry too much about the dual. Someone asked me about the dual female, but it'll go like this. Yaf'alu, yaf'alani, yaf'aluna. Taf'alu, taf'alani, taf'aluna. So you just add ani to the word. If it's yaf'alu, you add yaf'alani. If it's taf'alu, she is doing. Taf'alani, the two of them are doing. Taf'alu, you are doing. Taf'alani, the two of you are doing. Taf'alina, taf'alani, the same thing again means the two of you are doing, whether it's male or female. Okay, but we'll give you the table inshallah. Don't worry about it too much for now. Next one. يَجْعَلُ اللَّهُ الشَّمْسَ سِرَاجًا. يَجْعَلُ اللَّهُ الشَّمْسَ سِرَاجًا. Missing the in number 9. The two of them are gathering. Okay, the cattle. Shukran. So now number 10. Yaj'alu. The word ja'ala is an interesting word because the word ja'ala means to make. But the word ja'ala generally means to make something into something. In other words, the word ja'ala normally has two maf'uls. Two maf'uls. Okay. The word ja'ala has two maf'uls. So yaj'alu is making or makes. I look for the fa'il, not on the end. I look to the left, the word Allah. So Allah makes. Allah makes. Then I see ash-shamsa and I see sirajan. Shamsa means the sun. Sirajan means a lamp. Then I see ash-shamsa and I see sirajan. Both of them are in nasb. Because ash-shamsa is the first maf'ul and sirajan is the second maf'ul. So some verbs will have two maf'uls. For example, the word taught. If I say I taught the student, English. I taught the student English means what? I taught, I am the fa'il. The student is one maf'ul and English is another maf'ul. So some words will have two maf'uls. Okay. So Allah makes the sun into a lamp. Okay. Next one. Amliku buyutan. Malaka yamliku means to sorry, means to own or to possess. So amliku, malaka yamliku means to own or to possess. So amliku means I. Look at, okay, let's go slowly. Amliku, at the end there's nothing. At the left there's no fa'il. It must be inside. So it comes from the word yamliku. He is possessing, he is owning. Amliku means I am possessing, or I possess, or I own. I own buyutan, plural of house, bait. Therefore it's plural. I own houses. How do you know what gets made into what? Normally the first thing gets made into the second thing, but it depends on the context. You'll know basically from the context what gets made into what, but if it's confusing, then the first thing will get made into the second thing. And sometimes also it's not always something being made into something else. Sometimes it's something being made into a place. Like Allah could say, and He made in the earth mountains. Therefore, in the earth is like a place, and then mountains are what He made in the earth. But that's going to be a bit more advanced for later. But for now, the first thing is made into the second thing. Okay, so that's done. All good. Last exercise of homework was 2.8, number 1 to 7. I hope you are marking your homework, not just writing it down frantically. I hope you are marking your homework, inshallah. You have to practice the word patterns and sentence patterns, so it becomes easy when you read Quran, when you study Quran, it becomes easy. Because these patterns, there's only two jumlas. One is jumlatul fi'liya, and it will always work like this. It will be fi'l, fa'il in left in, and maf'ulun bihi in nasb. All the time. Bismillah, next one. Yansurullahu al-muslimina. This is actually from the Quran. Again, Yansurullahu al-muslimina. Yansur means is helping. The fa'il there is the word Allah. Allah is helping the Muslims. Next one. خلقنا الجبال. خلقنا الجبال. خلقنا, the fa'il is at the end there of the na is the fa'il. Al-jibal maf'ulun bihi. We created the mountains. Keep the answers coming, inshallah. Next one. ضرب الله مثلا. ضرب again here means hit, to strike, to present. Allah presented. The word Allah is the fa'il. مثلا maf'ulun bihi. An example. Next one. يضرب الله الأمثال. يضرب presents, is presenting. And the fa'il there is the word Allah. Allah presents the examples. Okay. Next one. ما كفر سليمان. So the word ma has a few meanings, but in this context the word ma means not. The word ma means not. So kafara means disbelieved. If I look at the end, I see nothing there. I see to the left, I see the word Sulaiman, Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. So kafara Sulaiman, Sulaimanu on its own means Sulaiman alayhi salam disbelieved. If I add the ma, it becomes ma kafara Sulaiman. It means Sulaiman alayhi salam did not disbelieve. So Sulaiman did not disbelieve. Next one. بعث الله النبيين. بعث means sent. The word Allah is the fa'il. And also one notice, normally when we say the word Allah, um, we don't say Allah is the fa'il. So if I'm reading that one there, whenever I see that ba'ath Allahu nabiyyin, I don't say Allah is the fa'il or Allah is the maf'ulun bihi. That's considered to be a lack of respect. So what we would say is we'd say the word Allah is the fa'il, because we're referring to the specific word. We're not referring to the being Allah. So out of adab we won't say Allah is the fa'il, we'll say the word Allah is the fa'il. And in Arabic they use a specific term. They use the term lafzul jalala. Lafzul jalala. Lafz means utterance or word. Al jalala, magnificent word. So normally when it comes to Arabic, you actually say ba'atha is the verb, and the word Allah, lafzul jalala. Say together, lafzul jalala. One more time, lafzul jalala. So I'd say the word Allah. I could add lafzul jalala is the fa'il, just out of adab basically. So ba'atha. Okay, I must spell it for you. Okay, so that's how it's spelled there. Oops. Lafzul jalala. Okay, so that's going to be the, I would say ba'atha, the way is the fa'il, not on the end. The word Allah, lafzul jalala, is the fa'il. So I'm just saying that the magnificent, lafz means utterance, word, and jalala means magnificent. So that magnificent word Allah is the fa'il, and nabiyyin is the maf'ulun bihi. So let's put this here quickly. So I'm going to say here, Allah sent the prophets. Next one. Ba'ath Allahu ghuraban. Ba'atha means sent. Nothing at the end. The word Allah, lafzul jalala, is going to be the fa'il. Therefore, and ghuraban means a crow. A crow. So that's going to be maf'ulun bihi. So Allah sent a crow. Okay. All good. Homework inshallah is to complete number 8 to 14. 8 to 14. Just one thing about 8 to 14, the word lan. Lan in Arabic means will not or will never. Will not or will never. You're with me? The word lan means will not or will never. And you'll see that lan affects the verb. What do I mean by that? Can you look at the verb here? It's yab'atha. The default is it should be yab'athu, like yaf'alu. Yab'athu, but the word lan makes it yab'atha. You can see the bottom here again. Lan yab'atha. But you translate as normal, inshallah. So you can translate number 8 to 14 for homework. Vocab number 10, qawaid. Al-qawaid means the foundations. Mukhallafuna, you should know, it means those who remain behind. Yafrahu fariha means to be overjoyed. Al-muqarrabuna, the close ones. So it will be quite quick for you to do. Translate number 8 to 14 for homework. All the answer sheets for these are on the shared drive, inshallah. Okay. You all okay still? Are you all good? Take a deep breath for a moment. Take a deep breath and just clear your mind, because we'll do a new section now, inshallah. The new section we're going to do is a section on on pronouns. Once you do this section, you will find that this concept appears all the time in the Quran. On every page of the Quran, you'll find this multiple times. So this is going to be a new section that we're going to do, inshallah. So let's start with this table, which you have to memorize. So huwa means he, and whom now doesn't mean they females. I'll just fix that quickly. It means they males or mixed group. Okay. Have you done this table before? So have you done this table before? Huwa, hum, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. Just give me a yes or a no if you've done it before, inshallah. Okay. You haven't done it, so it's exciting, it's new. And you'll find it all the time in the Quran. So we're going to memorize it, inshallah. So I have to ask all of you, doesn't matter where you're sitting, people around you or you're alone, you must say this aloud, inshallah. So let's say the first one, huwa. Bismillah, huwa. All together, huwa. Huwa means he. Next one, hum. Hum. Hum means they, either group of males, 3 plus males, or a mixed group, males and females. So, hum. Let's say the first two. Huwa, hum. Again, huwa, hum. One more time. Huwa, hum. With translation, huwa, he, hum, they, males, mixed group. Actually, it's best to remember it as mixed group because it's males or mixed group, but most time it will be a mixed group. Hiya means she. Let's say together. Hiya. Hiya means she. Now we're leaving out duals again because duals occur very seldom in the Quran. Hiya means she. And then hunna means they, 3 plus females. They group of females. So hiya, she, hunna, they. Let's say together. Hiya, hunna. Again. Hiya, hunna. Again. Hiya, hunna. With translation. Hiya, she, hunna, they, females. Let's say the first four, only the Arabic. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Again. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Again. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. So those are all the third person. Now those are all the the third person ones. Huwa, hum, he, they, she, they. Now we're going to address the second person, in other words, the person you're speaking to. So if you're speaking to one person, one male, you'll say anta. Anta means you, one male. Anta, you, one male. Antum, you, 3 plus males or mixed group. Antum, you, 3 plus males or mixed group. Say those two together. Anta, antum. Again. Anta, antum. One more time. Anta, antum. Now, anti means you, one female. Anti, you, one female. Antunna, you, 3 plus females. So, anti, antunna. Let's say those last four. Anta, antum, anti, antunna. Again. Anta, antum, anti, antunna. Again. Anta, antum, anti, antunna. With translation. Anta, you, one male. Antum, you many males, mixed group, mixed group. Anti, you one female. Antunna, you many females. Again with translation. Anta, you one male. Antum, you many males or mixed group. Anti, you one female. Antunna, you many females. This is from the beginning. Just the Arabic. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Anta, antum, anti, antunna. Again. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Anta, antum, anti, antunna. What's translation from the beginning? Huwa, he. Whom, they males, mixed group. Hiya, she. Hunna, they females. Anta, you male. Antum, you males, mixed group. Anti, you female. Antunna, you females. Last two, ana. Even though there's a alif after the noon, we don't say ana. We just make it short, ana. Not ana, ana. Ana means I. Ana. And nahnu means we. Ana, nahnu. Altogether, ana, nahnu. Again, ana, nahnu. From the top, inshallah. Try to just get it into your mind. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Anta, antum. Anti, antunna. Ana, nahnu. Again, huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Anta, antum. Anti, antunna. Ana, nahnu. One more time from the text. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Anta, antum. Anti, antunna. Ana, nahnu. Try it once from your memory if you can, inshallah. Huwa, hum. Hiya, hunna. Anta, antum. Anti, antunna. Ana, nahnu. Brother Junaid is asking, should we recite it like that in the Quran? Ana. Yes, in the Quran you don't say ana, you say ana. No. In the Quran you say ana. And therefore in some mushafs you'll find they put a small circle on the alif to indicate that you mustn't pronounce it. You don't say ana, okay, ana Allah, but I'm trying to think of a verse with ana in. Let me just find a verse with ana quickly in. You can see, for example, at the end of the verse here, وَسُبْحَانَ وَمَا أَنَا. And you can see at the end of the can you see it's unusual here, is that they put the little circle on the alif to indicate you mustn't say وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. You must say وَمَا أَنَا مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. So you make it a short one. Okay, you see another one here. So عَلَى بَصِيرَةٍ أَنَا وَمَنِ اتَّبَعَنِي. Okay. Bismillah. So how do you translate huwa tawilun? Someone give me the answer. How do you translate huwa tawilun? He is tall. Good. How do you translate these three? Hiya talibatun. Anta muslimun. Hum sabiruna. Translate those three for me. Good. So here طالبة. Here means she. طالبة is a female student. Here here طالبة. She is a student. Next one. أنت مسلم. أنت. أنت means you, one male. أنت مسلم. And finally, هم صابرون. هم صابرون. Whom means they. صابرون means they are. صابرون means like the patient ones. Hum sabiruna, they are patient ones, patient people. They are a patient group of males or a patient mixed group of people. Okay. Now comes the interesting bit. Okay, let me actually want to let me just cover this up quickly. Okay, that's fine. If you look at the screen now, I see there's the word darabtu. What does darabtu mean on its own? Darabtu means what? I hit. Darabtu means I hit. Now instead of saying I hit the man or I hit the boy, I want to say I hit him. So he or him in Arabic is huwa. He or him in Arabic is huwa. Huwa, whom. So he in Arabic is huwa. So darabtu plus huwa means darabtu means I hit, and huwa means him. Now instead of saying darabtu huwa, in Arabic I will say darabtuhu. In Arabic I will say darabtuhu. So what does darabtuhu means? Darabtu means I hit, and who means him. I hit him. So in other words, what I'm saying is that who there is a different form of huwa. The who there is what you call the attached form of huwa. The who is the attached form of huwa. What do I mean by attached? Huwa is a word that stands on its own. But when I attach it to another word, I join it to another word, it becomes who. Next one. Darabtu plus hiya. Darabtu plus hiya means I hit her. Darabtu plus hiya means I hit her. So instead of saying darabtu hiya, in Arabic I would say darabtuha. Ha also means her. So in other words, hiya means she or her when it's detached, when the word's alone, but when I attach it to another word, it becomes ha. It becomes ha. Next one. Darabtu anta. Darabtu means I hit. So what does darabtu anta mean? Darabtu anta means I hit you. I hit you. So the ka there is the attached form of anta. In other words, when I have anta on its own, I write anta. When I attach it to a word, it becomes ka. It becomes ka. Okay. Actually, let's open our workbook rather. That's going to be easier. Let's open our workbook. Open your workbook to worksheet 2.9. Not your textbook, okay? Open your workbook. I'm checking something else quickly. Okay. So now I have two columns in gray there. I have two columns in gray. You all with me? We now work in a Nahu workbook on worksheet 2.9. 2.9. So the first one is I have a pronoun that we learned first. Let's say the scale again first. Huwa, hum, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. Again. Huwa, hum, hiya, hunna, anta, antum, anti, antunna, ana, nahnu. You with me? Then in the next grey column, I have the same meaning, but this is called the attached pronoun. In other words, it's the same as the huwa. It's just a different version when it will be attached to a verb. So I have the different version. So the attached version of huwa is who. Is what? Who. The attached version of whom is the same as whom. That's easy. The attached version of hiya is ha. The attached version of hunna is hunna, stays the same. The attached version of anta is ka. So if you see ka in a sentence, it actually means anta. The attached version of antum is kum. Like assalamu alaykum. You with me? Assalamu alaykum. Kum actually means antum, all of you. The attached version of anti is ki. And the attached version of antunna is kunna. The attached version of ana is I or my. And the attached version of nahnu is na. Okay. Let's just say the scale of the attached versions. Hu, hum, ha, hunna. Let's say those four. Hu, hum, ha, hunna. Again. Hu, hum, ha, hunna. Again. Hu, hum, ha, hunna. And sometimes you'll find even it'll also be like he, him, ha, hinna as well. That's also allowed as well. Next one. Ka, kum, ki, kunna. Again. Ka, kum, ki, kunna. Again. Ka, kum, ki, kunna. From the top. Hu, hum, ha, hunna, ka, kum, ki, kunna. Last two. Na. Again. Na. Listen to that one. Hu, hum, ha, hunna, ka, kum, ki, kunna, na. Okay. Let me show you some examples to make it much clearer for you to understand. Inshallah. Say I have a word sami'a. Sami'a. Sami'a means he heard. How would I say he heard him? Type the answer for me. How would I say he heard him? And how would I say he heard them? And how would I say he heard her? How do I say he? There's a mistake here actually. He heard them. Yeah. He heard him. He heard them. He heard her. And he. Yeah, those ones. Good. So if you look here, you're going to see. He heard him is sami'ahu. He heard them, and there's a mistake there with a them. It mustn't be a F, it must be a M, in your workbook also. Mustn't be an F, it must be an M here. Because the whom is a group of males. Or mixed group. Okay, so just fix it there. The whom must be an M. Okay. So sami'ahu means he heard them. Sami'ahum means Sami'ahu means he heard him. Sami'ahum means he heard them. Sami'aha means he heard her. Sami'ahunna means he heard them females. Sami'aka means he heard you one male. Sami'akum, he heard you many males. Sami'aki means what? He heard you one female. Sami'akunna, he heard you many females. Sami'ani, he heard me. And I add the noon there just to make it flow. And sami'ana, a tricky one. Sami'ana means what? He heard us. Not sami'na, it's sami'ana. Look carefully there. It's not sami'tu, sami'na, it's sami'ana. On the ayn there's an instead of a sukun. So sami'ana is two words. Sami'a, he heard, he heard us. Okay. So, can someone give me the answer quickly for this here? We end with this now. Sami'ahu means he heard him. What does sami'aka mean? What does sami'aka mean? And what does sami'akum mean? And what does sami'aki mean? Give me those three quickly. Sami'aka, sami'akum, or this sami'tuki. Sami'aka, sami'akum, and sami'tuki. Sami'aka, good means sami'a. So the way you do this is quite easy. The way you do this is you split the word into two. You say this is the verb part here. Where's the verb part? You do it for you. You do it mentally, not do it physically. Mentally you say sami'a. And sami'a is the verb part. And this is the verb part. And that's the verb part. Okay, so the first one do a sami'a. What does sami'a mean? It means he heard. What does ka mean? Ka means you, one male. You with me? Next one. Sami'akum. What does sami'a mean? Sami'a means he heard. What does kum mean? You, three plus males. Next one, sami'tuha, I heard her. Next one, sami'tuka. What does sami'tu mean? Sami'tu means I heard. Sami'tu means what? I heard. Who did I hear? Ki. Ki means you. Oops. You, one female. Okay. So this attached pronouns is probably the most common thing you'll see in the Quran. Attached pronouns is the most common thing that you're going to see in the Quran. So your homework is to finish worksheet 2.9. Your homework is to finish worksheet 2.9. And also when you're reading Quran this week, try to listen out for attached pronouns. Whenever you're in the Quran, whenever you're going to open in the Quran, you're going to find a attached pronoun. For example, it's opening here, and it says here, قُلْ هَذِهِ سَبِيلِي. هَذِهِ سَبِيلِي. Sabil means path, and E means my. E sounds my. هَذِهِ سَبِيلِي means my path. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. Can see ka. Qabl means before, ka means you, one male. Yeah. كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم. Whom or him means them. Next one here. وظنوا أنهم. Whom means them. جاءهم. Whom means them. And so on. You'll find them almost in every single ayah. You're going to find attached pronouns all the time. Okay. In most ayah you're going to find attached pronouns. So look out for them. We've only done attached pronouns to the verb. You can attach them to a ism and a harf, but we'll come to that inshallah later on in the course. But just learn the attached pronouns for now. Hu, hum, ha, hunna, ka, kum, ki, kunna, I, and na. Learn the attach and detach. Also, part of your homework is try to memorize these two columns here in grey. Try to memorize these columns in grey, inshallah ta'ala. All good. I'm going to give you what's time now. I'm going to give you I think I actually wanted to play a video for you. Um, okay, actually no, let me play the video for you after Sarf inshallah. So let's do literally a 1 minute, 2 minute break. Just stretch your legs and just refresh your mind. Take a breath of fresh air. Don't have any water or anything. And then we'll come back for Sarf inshallah in 2 minutes. 2 minutes inshallah. We can start with Sarf. Barakallah. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Literally 2 minutes inshallah. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. We'll have a short sarf session, inshallah. Sarf just needs lots of practice from your side. But just to recap from the last lesson, that so far in sarf we have done two types of verbs. And these are the main two types. There's still two other types coming as well, but these are the main two types to remember for now. Is al-fi'lul madi. Al-fi'lul madi means the past tense verb, and al-fi'lul mudari' means the present tense verb. The present tense verb. Under each of them you get two types of verbs. Get two types of verbs. So the first type is the one where the doer is known. Where the doer is known. For example, all the ones you've done so far, like fa'ala, which means what? He did. So if I ask the question, who did? You will say he did, because the doer is known. Fataha means what? He opened. Daraba, he hit. Nasara, he helped. Nasaru, they helped. Nasarat, she helped. Nasarna, they females helped. Sami'a, he heard. Sami'tu, I heard. Sami'na, we heard. Karuma, he was noble. There's all of these, you know who the doer is because they're part of the scale. So that's the first scale that we that we did. So for practice, inshallah, let's just say these six scales quickly. We're going to say these six scales all together. So fa'ala, bismillah. Fa'ala, fa'alu. Fa'alat, fa'alna. Fa'alta, fa'altum. Fa'alti, fa'altunna. Fa'altu, fa'alna. Fataha, fataha. Fatahu. Fatahat, fatahna. Fatahta, fatahtum. Fatahti, fatahtunna. Fatahtu, fatahna. Daraba, daraba. Darabu. Darabat, darabna. Darabta, darabtum. Darabti, darabtunna. Darabtu, darabna. Nasara, nasara. Nasaru. Nasarat, nasarna. Nasarta, nasartum. Nasarti, nasartunna. Nasartu, nasarna. Sami'a, sami'a. Sami'u. Sami'at, sami'na. Sami'ta, sami'tum. Sami'ti, sami'tunna. Sami'tu, sami'na. Karuma, karuma. Karumu. Karumat, karumna. Karumta, karumtum. Karumti, karumtunna. Karumtu, karumna. So you should be practicing that. Sometimes you have a student and then the wife is in the class, but the husband isn't in the class. So how do you know if the student has been practicing their sarf? If the person isn't in the class, should also know the scale. So you should be practicing so much that the person is not in the class must hear it all day, and they must also know the scale, and then you've been practicing your sarf enough, inshallah. Next one, we did al-fi'l mudari, where the doer is known. Like yaf'alu, he is doing. Yaf'alu, he is doing. Yaf'aluna, they are doing. I can hear who the doer is. It's him, it's they. Yaftahu, he is opening. Yadribu, he is hitting. Yansuru, yasma'u, yakrumu. All the doers are known. So let's say that, let's scale quickly. Yaf'alu all together. Yaf'alu, yaf'aluna. Taf'alu, يفعلن تفعلوا تفعلون تفعلين تفعلن أفعل نفعل يفتح يفتح يفتحون تفتح يفتحن تفتح تفتحون تفتحين تفتحن أفتح نفتح يضرب يضرب يضربون تضرب يضربن تضرب تضربون تضربين تضربن أضرب نضرب ينصر ينصر ينصرون تنصر ينصرن تنصر تنصرون تنصرين تنصرن أنصر ننصر يسمع يسمع يسمعون تسمع يسمعن تسمع تسمعون تسمعين تسمعن أسمع نسمع يكرم يكرم يكرمون تكرم يكرمن تكرم تكرمون تكرمين تكرمن أكرم نكرم. Okay, and then we did a new scale in the last 2 weeks. It's a scale of fi'al maldi where the doer is not known. For example, fu'ila, he was done upon. Or for example, duriba, duriba, he was hit. Daraba, he hit. Duriba, he was hit. Or nusira, he was helped. Nasara, he helped. Nusira, he was helped. Let's say those scales together quickly. Fu'ila, fu'ila, fu'ilu, fu'ilat, fu'ilna, fu'ilta, fu'iltum, fu'ilti, fu'iltunna, fu'iltu, fu'ilna. Duriba, duriba, duribu, duribat, duribna, duribta, duribtum, duribti, duribtunna, duribtu, duribna. So what does duribtu mean? Duribtu. So you think about it. Darabtu means I hit. Duribtu, I was hit. What does duribti mean? Duribti. Darabti means you one female hit. Duribti, you one female were hit. Next scale, nusira, nusira, nusiru, nusirat, nusirna, nusirta, nusirtum, nusirti, nusirtunna, nusirtu, nusirna. Okay. You had some homework, but we will put up the answer sheet for the homework, inshallah. I want us to focus now on a new scale. So we've done the three so far. Daraba, duriba, yadribu. I would like us to do the fi'al mudari where the doer is not known. Okay, so you can prepare yourself a new scale. Open a blank sheet in your mind. And we're going to turn to a new page. New scale. Inshallah. It's going to be the passive verb scale. Okay. Let's go to the headings first. The first heading on the right hand side says Al-fi'lu al-mudari'u al-ma'lumu. Al-fi'lu means what? Means what? Means the verb. Good. And al-mudari' means what? Present tense. So al-fi'lu al-mudari' means present tense. What does al-ma'lum mean? From ilm. Ma'lum means what? When the doer is known. For example, I have yadribu. Yadribu. Yadribu translates as he is hitting. So he is hitting is a verb, right? Yes. Is present tense? Yes. He is hitting. And is the doer known? Yes, the doer is he. So that's going to be a present tense verb where the doer is known. Yadribu. Now, I want to work out the majhul version of that. And the majhul version of that is yudrabu. Yudrabu. So what changed? The first letter, instead of having an a, has an u. You. So they all have u's. And the the middle root letter, the ra, has a in. So that yadribu becomes yudrabu. So what does yudrabu mean? He is being hit. He is being hit. So if I look at the heading of that, the heading of that is al-fi'l. Yes, fi'l is a verb. Al-mudari is a present tense verb, but it's al-majhul, which means that the doer is not known or not specified. He is being hit. Who hit him? It's not specified. Okay, next one. Yadribuna. Yadribuna. What do you think the majhul is going to be for that? Can you give me the answer for that? What's the majhul going to be for that? I was actually thinking of trying Zoom here. I don't know if it's going to be faster. Because I think on YouTube there's about like a 10-second delay. Yudrabuna. MashaAllah. So, yadribuna, they 3 plus males are hitting. Yudrabuna, they 3 plus males are being hit. They 3 plus males are being hit. Next one. Tadribu. Tadribu. Tadribu means what? She is hitting. Tadribu means what? She is hitting. How do I make the Majhul version? It becomes tudrabu. And tudrabu means what? She is being hit. She is being hit. Next one. Yadribna. They, group of females, are hitting. If I make the Majhul version, it becomes what? Yudrabna, which means they 3 plus females are being hit. Okay. Now let's say these 4. Let's say the ma'loom one first, the one on the right first. Altogether, yadribu, yadribu, yadribuna, tadribu, yadribna. Now let's say the one on the left, the Majhul version next. Yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. Again, yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. One more time. Yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. Okay. Next one. Tadribu means you one male. You one male. You, they should all be present tense. Not hit. You one male are hitting. Okay, all of these should be present tense, but anyway, I think you know that, inshallah. Tadribu means you one male, you are hitting. The majhul is going to be tudrabu, you one male, you are being hit. Tadribuna, you many males are hitting. Tudrabuna, you many males are being hit. Tadribina, you one female you are hitting. Tudrabina, you one female are being hit. Tadribna, you many females are hitting. Tudrabna, you many females are being hit. Let's say those 4 together. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. Again. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. One more time. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. Last 2. Adribu, I am hitting. I don't say I am being hit. I am being hit is what? Udrabu. And nadribu, we are hitting. I do say we are being hit. Nudrabu. Udrabu, nudrabu. Udrabu, nudrabu. Okay. So that's going to be a new scale for you. Generally speaking, why is one missing here? Generally speaking, students find this scale to be, in first year, they find this to be the most difficult scale. So if you're finding it difficult, don't worry. That's how students generally find the scale to be the most difficult to scale. So, Rabbana. Okay. So let's say the whole scale together. Yudrabu. Bismillah. Next time memorize, inshallah. All together. Yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. Let's say the first 4 first. Yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. Again. Yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. Again. Yudrabu, yudrabuna, tudrabu, yudrabna. Next 4. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. Again. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. One more time. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. The first 8. Yudrabu, yudrabuna. Tudrabu, yudrabna. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. Again the first 8. Yudrabu, yudrabuna. Tudrabu, yudrabna. Tudrabu, tudrabuna, tudrabina, tudrabna. Last 2. Udrabu, nudrabu. Again. Udrabu, nudrabu. One more time. Udrabu, nudrabu. Okay. So basically what I would like you to do for homework is I would like you to write out the scale yudrabu, write it out with translation and memorize it. And also I'd like you to write out the fa'ala version, which is the yuf'alu version, with translation. It's a bit awkward, the translation, because yuf'alu means he is being done upon. Yuf'aluna, they are being done upon. It's a bit awkward. And I'd like you to write out the yunsaru version. Yunsaru. So 3 scales I'd like you to do, inshallah. 3 scales. The yuf'alu, the yudrabu, and the yunsaru. So let me just show you this here. Actually, let me go back to the beginning. Yeah. So basically I would like you to write out, let me just close this here. Yudrabu, what is this here? Yudrabu, and let me just copy this here. Okay, it's going a bit. And the yunsaru scale. Yunsaru. And this come out of here. And the yuf'alu. Okay, so for homework, I like to write out these 3 scales here. Yuf'alu, yudrabu, and yunsaru. Write them out with translation and memorize them, inshallah. That's all your homework for start, nothing else. Just that for homework, that for start, inshallah. Okay, so what I'll do is to end this. I'll record it with you. We're going to say each scale once, inshallah, and then we'll send it to you. We're going to say each scale once, and we will send the yuf'alu, yudrabu, and yunsaru. We'll send it each once, and then I'll send it to you, inshallah. So, الفعل المضارع المجهول يفعل يفعل يفعلون تفعل يفعلن تفعل تفعلون تفعلين تفعلن أفعل نفعل يضرب يضرب يضربون تضرب يضربن تضرب تضربون تضربين تضربن أضرب نضرب ينصر ينصر ينصرون تنصر ينصرن تنصر تنصرون تنصرين تنصرن أنصر ننصر. So we'll send it to you now, inshallah. So our homework is to write that out and to memorize that, inshallah wa ta'ala. Okay. Let me just close these ones quickly. So what I actually wanted to do is that before I start the nasiha, I wanted to just play you 1 or 2 videos on some of the work that we are doing, inshallah. Not all of them, I will just a few of them. Okay, so before the nasiha, I'm going to play you a few videos. Hopefully you can hear them, and then I will do a short nasiha afterwards, inshallah ta'ala.
We kind of originally founded the Inlight Foundation specifically to help NGOs, building the capacity of those NGOs. We felt there was a dire need in our community to help in this way.
My name is Khalil Jones. I am a teacher and one of the directors of Ansar al-Rahman Educational Center. So the center is 2 years old, alhamdulillah. Before that, alhamdulillah, we ran the madrasa itself as well, but officially we established 2 years ago, and since then we've been teaching and trying our best.
For this past 6 years that I've been at Ansar al-Rahman, I've come across lots of different kinds of students where some were very lovable, there's some that is very touchy, like to have that close connection with the teachers, and then there's some that is also cut off from everyone else. Those are the students that are coming out of homes where their parents might be divorced, or they come out of drug houses, and sometimes the mother is Muslim or the father is Christian, and sometimes they don't know which religion to follow. So they come to Ansar al-Rahman and they try to gain that knowledge, and they try to gain the closeness to their teachers and as well to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that they can make a decision that they want to be part and parcel of the religion of Islam.
The madrasa itself, we have like 5 staff members, five teachers, and so all those things become challenging as far as administration. And then the big problem is always finance. The area itself, we live in the Cape Flats, so the area itself has gangsterism, has drugs, has teen pregnancies, has all the known elements that goes with the Cape Flats.
Alhamdulillah, Inlight has sponsored us, and we are very grateful and thankful that they are part and parcel of our madrasa.
Yeah, I'd like to appeal to the community to support us in this initiative. It's a very noble initiative. We can assure you that the money will definitely be used for the purposes that we say it would be used for, and it will make a difference, inshallah.
لك الحمد يا رباه أن قد هديتني وألهم.
We originally founded the Inlight Foundation specifically to help NGOs. I mean, we came up with a number of ideas around how we would assist, and one of those were kind of the Leaders of Light program. We would assist with bursaries for students in kind of these madrasas.
Every student has challenges, and one of the greatest challenges that a student has is the financial aspect of studying. So the Inlight program has really facilitated for the students, alhamdulillah.
Because I'm a pensioner, I couldn't afford to study full time. But because of Inlight, alhamdulillah, I can achieve my goal.
It has made me feel much more comfortable, confident and motivated to sit in my teacher's presence, knowing that the situation where my fees is concerned is sorted.
Alhamdulillah, I've always wanted to understand the meaning of the Quran, being a teacher of the Quran. And through the Inlight Foundation, I've been afforded this opportunity to embark on this beautiful journey. Alhamdulillah.
Shukran to Inlight Foundation for sponsoring me with the bursary and making it much more easier upon me coming to school.
Shukran to Inlight for assisting me, and I would also ask them to assist many more other students that is in my situation.
It's a dire need in the community to have very strong, successful NGOs. And one of the pillars of the Inlight Foundation is to try and assist with that sustainability of our organizations, inshallah.
The Inlight Foundation has been founded to support NGOs. Our main focus is ensuring that NGOs become sustainable, that they have sufficient capacity and resources to function effectively. If we are able to develop our community NGOs, we are able then to develop a healthy, thriving society.
Teaching in Greenpoint. Yeah, it's in the madrasa, is in the masjid, which we call Masjidul Asmari. We have different kids there. We have girls and boys. Yeah, the ages we can say starting from 16, going down until 7 years.
At the Inlight Foundation, our focus is on providing financial support to NGOs. At the moment, we're specifically supporting community education NGOs, making sure that they are sustainable monthly. We also provide capacity development, training and developing the staff at these NGOs, as well as providing the day-to-day needs in terms of stationery and equipment and infrastructure development.
The biggest challenge we're facing on our madrasa is the feeding scheme on the madrasa, and also the Islamic code on the madrasa, as well as the books, and also the problem of the people working there to get paid.
I used to buy every Monday and Wednesday some bread. So each person come to class. After class we give them one loaf, one loaf, one loaf. So it was like not easy. But Alhamdulillah, since Inlight came in and they add more from what I was getting before, now it's like became easy for me now. Alhamdulillah.
I would like to appeal to our community to invest in the Enlightened Education Fund. This fund will ensure that we have a central pool that is available and growing to support an increasing number of institutes. We require our community to invest its assets into these NGOs to make sure that we have healthy, lasting, thriving communities.
We kind of originally founded the Inlight Foundation specifically to help NGOs, building the capacity of those NGOs. We felt it was a
Okay, so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil mursaleen, Sayyidina wa Habibina Maulana Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa barik wa sallim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, inshallah. I will speak about Inlight a bit later. Inshallah, I want to start off and speak about Ramadan first. We find ourselves in a very different type of Ramadan, a very unique experience in living memory, probably for everybody who's busy experiencing this Ramadan. And it also presents us with an opportunity. But to start off with, I would like to quote this hadith, which is narrated by Imam Tirmidhi rahimahullah, an Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كان أول ليلة من شهر رمضان. إذا كان when it is أول ليلة, when it is the أول ليلة, it is the first night of the شهر Ramadan, of the month of Ramadan. سفدت الشياطين ومردة الجن, that سفدت are on lockdown as well, are tied up, are restrained, the shayateen and the evil jinn. وغلقت أبواب النار, وغلقت, and is closed أبواب النار, the doors of hellfire are closed. فلم يفتح منها باب, and is not opened from it any door. So the doors of hellfire are completely shut. وفتحت أبواب الجنة, and is opened the doors of paradise. فلم يغلق منها باب, and is not closed from it باب any door. وينادي مناد, and calls out, munadin, a caller, يا باغي الخير, O the seeker of goodness, أقبل, draw closer, come nearer. يا باغي الشر, O the seeker of evil, أقصر, restrain and hold back. ولله, and to Allah and for Allah is utaqa'u minan nar, they are utaqa, they are necks, they are slaves that are being freed from the hellfire. وَذَلِكَ كُلَّ لَيْلَةٍ, and that is every night. So a beautiful hadith about what we are experiencing in this Ramadan. What I wanted to focus on is that I think because of our situation, there's of course a lot of uncertainty and a lot of trepidation and a lot of fear, and maybe some of you are experiencing a number of difficulties. Perhaps you're missing your parents, you're missing your family, you're unable to visit them. It's strange for us now because even if we do visit our family, you're not sure if you can hug them or give them a kiss, or you don't know how to, it's like a very strange time we're living in. Some of you may be experiencing concerns and anxiety with regard to your employment or your businesses. What's going to happen? Are you going to have enough at the end of the month? Are you going to have enough to provide for your family? Some of you, many people are worried about their health. What if they're going to be afflicted? Are they going to survive? What's going to happen? So there's really a lot of uncertainty in these times. The reality is that for a believer, life is a precious gift. And it's a gift that the believer is always aware that this gift can be taken away and this gift can end at any moment. And therefore the Prophet ﷺ says, إِذَا أَصْبَحْتَ فَلَا تَنْتَظِرُوا الْمَسَاءَ. One of the spiritual advices from the Prophet ﷺ, that if you wake up in the morning, don't be sure you're going to reach the evening. And if you go sleep at night, don't be sure you're going to reach the morning. So all this uncertainty and all this difficulty and this whole crisis is actually bringing us to a spiritual state where we realize that everything that I used to think is permanent and lasting and fixed, all of those things are becoming temporary. Even my life itself is temporary. So this awakening for us is something which is good. It is something which is a blessing from Allah Ta'ala, to have an opportunity to have an awakening of oneself. And then we have now entered Ramadan. And the Arabic word for fasting is sama, yasumu, and the masdar is siyam. And the word sama, sama, sama actually means to bring something to a still. To still something, to restrain something, to calm something. For example, if you say samatil khayl, it means that the khayl, the horses, that are normally wild and running and sprinting, have become calm. When you say samatil rih, it means that the gusty wind has become calm. So in Ramadan, it's a time actually when our soul finds some rest. Our inner being finds some rest. And how does it find that rest? It finds that rest because, number one, the lower self has been stilled. Because the lower self is being restrained now. It doesn't eat, it doesn't drink, it has to pray, it has to stand in prayer. And the lower self you'll find in Ramadan suddenly becomes at rest. Suddenly not to sin, not to do the wrong thing becomes easier in Ramadan. Like almost automatically. Number two, the whisperings of shaitan and the incitement of shaitan has been decreased. Because evil forces have been restrained. So now it's a time of being calm, of self recollection, of finding oneself. Then at the same time, it's a strange time because there's so much drama in the world. Like the world itself is not calm. I mean, it's calm in the sense everybody's locked down, but it's not calm in the sense that there's a crisis happening. And so what I want to advise myself and all of you is that don't let the chaos of the world enter your inner being. Don't let the uncertainty of the world and the anxiety of the world and the crisis of the world enter your being. Because it's not actually a time for that. For the time now is really a time between you and Allah Ta'ala. It's between you and Allah. And sometimes even you might find yourself, you're so busy at home because maybe you'll be working from home. And then maybe also you're looking after your family and you're homeschooling your kids all day. And then also you have like 100,000 online classes which you're trying to keep up with. Alhamdulillah, we're blessed to have so many classes. But sometimes it's also too much. You can't take in so much stimulation and so much. You can't take in so much. Sometimes one has to make space for yourself and for yourself between yourself and Allah. And this don't lose sight of that time now. That as much as it is a time, yes, to homeschool your kids, it is a time to spend time with your family, it is a time to reach out and help the community that are in dire need. All of those things, yes, it is a time to engage in online classes and to learn. As much as that is true, it is also a time for you to disconnect. To disconnect from everything else and to connect to Allah Ta'ala. So don't lose sight of that. Because it's a gift that you have for a few moments and the gift will be gone. Ramadan will end and won't be the same. The feelings outside Ramadan are not the same as the feelings and the barakat and the goodness in Ramadan. It's not the same. So my advice to myself or you, all of you, is that make some time. This is alone time between yourself and Allah. And now also you're not even going to the mosque for Taraweeh. There's no adhkar happening anymore. Now it's even more a greater opportunity for you to connect to Allah one-on-one. Because you can spend any time of the night, any time of the day you can stand, and especially the night, you can spend any time of the night sitting before Allah, praying towards Him, making qiyamul layl, making dhikr, begging of Him, speaking to Him, reading His book. You can spend all this time now between yourself and Allah. And if it is time for you to leave this dunya soon, then what better preparation do we want than to have this month and have this time to prepare ourselves to leave? Because maybe it is time for me and you to leave. And maybe it is time for some of our family members to leave. We don't know. But what better opportunity is there than having this time at home, having this time for myself, between myself and my Creator, having this time in Ramadan for us to prepare to meet Allah. Man ahabba liqa Allah, ahabba Allah liqa'ahu. Whoever loves to meet Allah, Allah will love to meet that person. So don't let the anxiety, yes, we're all worried about many things. But in the end, there's only one concern. There's only one concern. And the only concern I have, and all of us should have, is what is my standing with Allah, and where do I think I am going into in the year after. That's all. The Prophet ﷺ says, Man ja'ala humumahu hamman wahida. Whoever makes all of his concern, one concern, hammal akhirah, the concern of the year after, kafahu Allahu hammad dunya wal akhirah. Allah will suffice him all the worries and concerns of this dunya and the year after. This is the time for you to, yes, you're going to do whatever you can to live and to survive and to help and all those things. But in your heart of hearts, in your depth of your heart, in your being, in your soul, it is time for yourself and Allah. That's what it's time for. And don't become lazy. Don't slack off in the first few days. You have to really make some time. And it doesn't mean you have to spend a whole night or hours and hours. You fix your portion of time. Fix your portion of time with Allah. For dhikr, for Quran, for salah, for salawat, for dua. Fix your time with Allah Ta'ala. And prepare yourself to meet Him. This is the gift that we've been given. Don't assume that you will be around. Don't assume that your wealth will be around, and your children will be around, and your everything will be around. Don't assume any of that, because in the end, everything will return to Allah. You and I included. So in a sense, a Muslim looks at all of these calamities with a positive attitude. With the attitude of, Alhamdulillah, I have prayed today. Alhamdulillah, I have read Quran today. Alhamdulillah, I have remembered Allah today. Alhamdulillah, I have tried not to be disobedient to my Lord. Alhamdulillah, I have had a good day. I have had a good day. I have tried to be close to Allah Ta'ala. I feel close to Allah Ta'ala. And when you have that, and when you feel that, that's everything. That's everything. And you turn to Allah with every worry and every concern that you have. Every worry you have about your health, and about your wealth, and about your children, and about your family, and every other concern, you place it with Allah. You entrust it to Allah Ta'ala. And this is the month that we are in. Don't forget about the inward journey, because outside there's a lot happening. So I make dua that this is the beautiful thing that the Ramadan is that the doors of Jannah have been opened. Now it's a time to enter into paradise. And there's a caller calling out all the time, Ya Baghi al-Khair, oh, the one who wants goodness, come. It's as if our hearts can hear that caller, because the goodness comes much easier in Ramadan. This is the time. So Alhamdulillah, I don't know which day we're on now, day 2 of Ramadan. Let's make it a beautiful month. Let's make it a month where our hearts are with Allah Ta'ala. And as much as possible, try to remove unnecessary distraction from your days and your nights. Try to remove all things that make you forget about Allah Ta'ala. Try to remove all wasted time. Try to make the most of this month. Inshallah. And if you do that, inshallah, in this month, and make dua, this month will be our entry into eternal paradise. For ourselves, for our families, for our community. Allahu wa amin. I make dua for all of you. Allah bless and protect all of you. May all of you, as teachers, we want the best for our students always. I want our students to live lives that are pleasing to Allah Ta'ala, and we also request your du'as on your journey towards Allah Ta'ala. Allahu Amin. Allahu Akbar. I want to end off and just speak about also our other responsibility. And if you want to summarize Islam, is that in Islam you have a relationship between yourself and Allah. That's one half of Islam. And the other half of Islam is that you have a relationship between yourself and the creation of Allah Ta'ala. That's the other half of Islam. And I want to appeal to all of you that many people are going through very, very difficult times. I have colleagues from the ulama and from many other people as well, who I personally know who don't have enough food to eat for the month. We don't have enough gas and electricity to even last them for the month. There are many people in our country that are really struggling. MashaAllah, some of you may be worried about your businesses, but alhamdulillah, you know that you're going to have enough food to eat. You know you have enough electricity and enough water and everything. Alhamdulillah, maybe you're going to lose out a bit on some extra wealth. But inshallah, most of you will be fine. But there are many people who are really in dire straits. And we have to dig deep and we have to give generously, inshallah. Even if we have not that much, we should try to still give. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he said that when you give wealth as sadaqah, if you give in charity, your wealth will not decrease. This is the words of the Prophet ﷺ. As you give, your wealth will not decrease. So I urge you to give to any cause that you feel is a good cause. Doesn't matter whose cause it is. If they're doing good work, if they're helping people, you give towards that cause. And not, yes, inshallah, also you must pay your zakah, your zakah amount whenever your zakah is due, but you should pay your zakah. But beyond zakah, it's also a time for us to give more than we usually would. To have that concern that someone else is really struggling and I want to give extra, inshaAllah ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, there are many good causes. With myself and my colleagues at Inlight Foundation, we have two projects which we are running. The one project has been running for about 2 years now, and that is the NGO development program, which you saw some of the videos of that. Is that we fund a number of madrasas, about 15 madrasas in different ways. Some of them we fund them with a monthly stipend for them to support their teachers, and we generally find madrasas in very poor areas where people are really struggling and people are doing work despite trying circumstances. And we also provide study bursaries for madrasa teachers who want to do further Islamic studies. That is called the Enlighten Education Fund. That is the one project that we've been running for quite a while, and we ask you to support that project, inshallah. We're trying to raise 250,000 rand so that we can keep funding the madrasas that we're funding until next Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. And then we've also started a new project called the Inlight Community Relief Fund. So alhamdulillah, I have contact with a number of imams in very poor areas. Those imams have identified families who are in desperate need. In families who don't have enough food for the month, don't have enough electricity for the month, those imams have identified them. Those imams will then let us know who those families are. They will make sure they're zakah eligible. We will then obviously follow up with the families and check all the details. And then we will pay, inshallah, those families a minimum of 500 rand per month for this time of crisis now, just to give something towards them surviving, inshallah. We'll pay the families directly as well. So you're welcome to contribute to that fund as well. And we accept zakah and sadaqah and all types of funding. And all the zakah that we collect, we distribute 100% of the zakah. And we can also issue a Section 18A tax certificate, inshallah. So we urge you to give to this project, we urge you to give to all the projects, inshallah ta'ala. It's all just an effort and outpouring by the community to try to do something good. Because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned that the best of you, khairukum anfa'uhum linnas, are those who are most beneficial to other people. So we urge you to give generously, insha'Allah ta'ala, and as part of your preparation to meet Allah. Imagine you're going to pass away. Imagine you're going to leave this world. Wouldn't you want to give something, leave something in charity to meet in the year after? We should think about these things. This opportunity is also a chance for us to think about all of these elements. So may Allah bless and protect you. May Allah open all the doors of ease for you. May Allah grant you all good lives, long lives, insha'Allah ta'ala. And I make dua that one day we'll be back in class again. Insha'Allah, Ameen. We'll be back in class in the masjid again, learning about the book of Allah together as a community. Allahu Ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll continue with Sarf and Nahu in about 2 minutes, inshallah ta'ala. And also, sorry before I go, we're going to send you all the details on the program. We're going to send you all the project details, inshallah. I think part of your assistance, that if you can't even, or whatever assistance you do give, alhamdulillah, but part of your assistance also is just to forward the message, inshallah. Make some of the pictures, your status updates, and forward the messages, so at least we can create some awareness on some of these projects, inshallah. So if you could assist, we'll send you all the details on the projects. And our website is inlight.org.za. Our website is inlight.org.za, and there you'll find all the project details and the project goals and some of the videos on the projects. The banking details and everything else that you require is on our website, inshallah. Barakallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll start Nahu in about 2 minutes, inshallah. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, welcome to the second year, third year Dawraya students. I pray you all well, bi'ithnillahi ta'ala. And Ramadan Mubarak to all of you. May Allah make it a blessed month for yourselves and your families. Allahu Ameen. May Allah bring us all closer to Him. May Allah help us to attain His forgiveness and His rahmah in this month. And may Allah help us to attain eternal paradise. Allahu Ameen. Alhamdulillah, we're going to start off with Sarf. So last week we're going to have a short lesson on Sarf. Is that we did table 3 last week, scale number 3, the Fa'ala scale. So scale number 3, the Fa'ala scale. On the shared drive, and I'll maybe ask Nasreen just to send to your WhatsApp as well, is that we have the answers for scale number 3. So Bismillah. We're going to first just revise by saying the scale, and then we'll go to some of the answers in the Quran exercise. So Bismillah, Fa'ala all together. Fa'ala yufa'ilu fi'alan mufa'ilun mufa'alun fa'il la tufa'il. There's a bit of mistake there on the mufa'ilun, there's a ya there, but should be mufa'ilun. Again, fa'ala yufa'ilu fi'alan mufa'ilun mufa'alun fa'il la tufa'il. جاهد يجاهد جهادا مجاهد مجاهد جاهد لا تجاهد. Again, جاهد يجاهد جهادا مجاهد مجاهد جاهد لا تجاهد. Next one is قاتل يقاتل قتالا مقاتل مقاتل قاتل لا تقاتل. Again, قاتل يقاتل قتالا مقاتل مقاتل قاتل لا تقاتل. حافظ يحافظ حفاظا محافظ محافظ حافظ لا تحافظ. Next one, هاجر يهاجر هجارا مهاجر مهاجر هاجر لا تهاجر. So mistake there should be هاجر. Next one, نافق ينافق نفاقا منافق منافق نافق لا تنافق. So your work, inshallah, is that especially for all of you, those of you who the scale is new, and all those who are revising the scale, your homework is to revise these verbs and to try to say them from memory, or at least say them very smoothly, inshallah ta'ala. So now I want us to apply this by opening last week's worksheet. So basically on the shared drive, I've put the answers for the second bab there. So your second bab answers are there. You can mark that on your own, inshallah. I want us to go through the third bab today. So last week's worksheet, we gave you this worksheet here. Okay. I think we marked a few of them last week. So I'll start with number 6. Bismillah. So number 6 reads, وَجَاهَدُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. وَجَاهَدُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. So the word jahadu, number 6. Number 6, jahadu. Jahadu is on the third verb. What of the third verb is it? So you can answer in the chat. What of the third verb is it? Is it the fi'al maldi, mudari, amr, nahi? What is it? Jahadu. Good brother Adnan's first. It is the fi'lul maldi. Fi'lul maldi. Jahad. Jahadu. If it had to be the amr, it would have been jahid. Jahidu. The amr would have been jahidu. The maldi is jahadu. So it's the jahadu, and translation of number 6 is wajahadu, and they strove fi sabilillah, in the path of Allah. Number 7, 8 and 9. So Bismillah, give me the answer for number 7, 8 and 9. Hafidhu, yuhasibukum, and mubarakan. What is it? Not translation. What is the fi'l maldi, mudari? What is it? Hafidhu, yuhasibukum, and mubarakan. So number 7. وَحَافِظُوا عَلَى الصَّلَوَاتِ. I see we have a few maldis there, but remember, حَافِظُوا is going to be a amr. Remember, the maldi is fa'ala, and the mudari and the amr is fa'il. Maldi, fa'ala, mudari, and the amr is fa'il. For many people, fa'ilu. So this is fa'ilu, hafidhu. So number 7 is going to be hafidhu. It's going to be an amr. Hafiz, go down, hafidhu. Hafidhu means all of you preserve, all of you protect. Ala salawati, upon the praise, guard the praise. Now, number 8. يحاسبكم به الله. يحاسبكم. So يحاسب. حاسب. يحاسب. It's going to be the fi'lul mudari', the present tense verb. يحاسبكم. حاسب يحاسب means to take account. يحاسبكم will take account. Bihi, regarding it. Allah will take account of kum, of you. Allah will take account of you regarding it. Number 9. Good. Sister Nuran, mashallah. Number 9 is Mubarakan. And Mubarakan is a what? Is a Ismul Maf'ul. Did only Sister Nuran answer number 9? Where's the rest? Are you guys awake? Is Mubarakan. Number 9 is Ismul Maf'ul. Let's say it with me. Baraka yubariku birakan mubarikun mubarakun. So baraka means to bless something. He blessed. Mubarak, that which is blessed. That which is blessed. Next one. وَيُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. Number 10 is what? You can keep giving the answers, inshallah. 10, 11, 12. You can keep giving the answers, inshallah. وَيُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. سَارَعَ. Let's say it together. سَارَعَ يُسَارِعُ. سَارَعَ يُسَارِعُ. Therefore, number 10 is what? Number 10 is the fi'lul mudari'. سَارَعَ يُسَارِعُ. Go down. يُسَارِعُونَ. يُسَارِعُونَ means to hasten. وَيُسَارِعُونَ, and they hasten. فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ, in goodness. Also means like when you race and you compete, and they compete and they race in goodness. وَسَارِعُوا. Now you can see number 11 is what? Number 11 is going to be the amr. سارع يسارع. Let's say those scale together. سارع يسارع سراعا مسارع مسارع. سارع. Sari' is the amr, means hasten. But sari' is for one male. For a group of people it's going to be sari'u. And all of you hasten ila maghfiratin, to forgiveness. And rush towards forgiveness. Beautiful. And rush towards forgiveness. This is the month of racing towards Allah's forgiveness. Number 12. الَّذِينَ نَافَقُوا. Where's the answer for number 12? I'm waiting for answers. Keep the answers coming. I got 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's number 12's answer? Number 12. الَّذِينَ نَافَقُوا. نَافَقَ. Go down. نَافَقُوا. Those who. نَافَقُوا. Those who displayed hypocrisy. So just to, number 12 is not the amr, because the amr would be nafiq. Nafiqu would be the amr. Nafaqu is the maldi. Nafaqu. Number 13. Inna al-munafiqina yukhadi'una Allah. Inna verily al-munafiqina. Nafaqa yunafiqu nifaqan munafiqun. So munafiq is the ismul fa'il. Two munafiqs is munafiqani, munafiqaini. Many munafiqs is munafiquna, munafiqina. Verily the hypocrites. Yukhadi'una Allah. Khada'a. Yukhadi'u is the mudari'. Khada'a. Yukhadi'u. Go down. Yukhadi'u. Yukhadi'una. Verily the hypocrites. Yukhadi'una. They think they deceive Allah. So it's going to be ismul fa'il and fi'lul mudari'. Because this number 13 there, just to correct that, it's not ismul fa'il. Ismul maf'ul be munafaq, munafaqina. But ismul maf'ul is munafiqina. Number 14. Number 14. Yujadilunaka fil haqq. Let's say it. Jadala yujadilu. It's the fi'lul mudari. Third bab. Go down. Yujadilu. Yujadiluna means to argue. And remember that the third bab is mutuality. So it's two people arguing. Yujadiluna. They are arguing. Yujadilunaka. They are arguing with you, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, fil haqqi, regarding the truth. Next one. Number 15. Minhum man ahada Allah. Minhum, from amongst them, is man, is the one who ahada, the fi'l maldi, is the one who has promised, who has pledged to Allah Ta'ala. Number 16. لا تجادلوا أهل الكتاب. What's number 16's answer? Give it to me, Bismillah. What's number 16? Number 16 is not mudari. It is the nahi. Let's do it together. Jadala from the beginning. Jadala. Yujadilu jidalan. Mujadilun. Mujadalun. Amr is jadil. The nahi is la tujadil. La tujadil is for one male. For a group of people, la tujadilu. La tujadilu. And do not argue Ahl al-Kitab with the people of the book. Number 17. Allati barakna fiha. Allati barakna fiha. Baraka yubariku. Baraka here is going to be the maldi. The maldi. Number 17 is going to be the maldi. So 16, just a note, 16 is going to be the nahi. La tujadil, la tujadilu. 17 is going to be the maldi. Baraka. Let's go down. Baraka. Baraku. With me. Barakat. Barakna. Barakta. Baraktum. Barakti. Baraktunna, baraktu, barakna. It's a maldi. Allati, that which barakna, we have blessed, fiha, we have placed blessings, fiha, in it. And the last one, number 18, is going to be alhaakumut takathur. At-takathur. What of the what bab? Third bab, yes? What of the third bab? Bismillah, what of the third bab? Next week, inshallah, we might try out Zoom and see if it's more like instant. No, Ron, is a question mark. Are you asking me? Not the Amr. No. Okay, so this at-takathur, it is going to be not a bab, we've done it. This will be on the, takathur, tafa'al. It's going to be on the 6th bab, so it shouldn't be there. It's actually on the 6th bab. Takathara yatakatharu takathuran. It's the masdar of the 6th bab. I don't know how it's kept in there. It was missing the 3rd bab, so it came to visit. But it's actually the masdar of the 6th bab. Okay, so let's leave out takathur. It means the 6th bab and the 3rd bab are a bit similar, but that's actually on the 6th bab. Okay, so this is scale number 3. Now I'd like us to start scale number 4. So scale number 4. So on your shared drive, and also we'll send to you, inshallah, we'll send you this week's scale number 4. If you go to corpus.quran.com, and I go to, where's this thing, this Quran dictionary, verb concordance, no, morphological search. It will say there, actually I want to do this so many times, I never ever got around to it. What's the time now? We can do it some other time, inshallah. But you can see here, the 4th bab, and if you can see here, the 4th bab appears 4,585 times. Check other babs quickly. 2nd bab in the Quran appears 1,600 times. 3rd bab appears 497 times. And the 4th bab appears 4,585 times. So that's a lot of times it appears in the Quran. So it's a good bab to memorize well, insha'Allah ta'ala. So we're going to start the 4th bab. So we'll first memorize it, that's the first step, and then we'll apply to different words, and then we'll explain the meanings and so on. The 4th bab starts with af'ala yuf'ilu. All say it together. Af'ala yuf'ilu. Again, af'ala yuf'ilu. Even if you've done it before, do it again so it becomes nice and solid. Af'ala yuf'ilu. Again, af'ala yuf'ilu. Last time, af'ala yuf'ilu. And the masdar is if'alan. 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 From the beginning, af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan. Af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan. Last time, af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan. From memory, أفعل يفعل إفعالا. Again, أفعل يفعل إفعالا. Okay, the verb is in your WhatsApp. If you didn't access it yet, the verb's in your WhatsApp. Next one. مفعل مفعل اسم فاعل مفعل مفعل اسم مفعول مفعل. Again, مفعل مفعل. Again, مفعل مفعل. From the beginning. أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل. Again, أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل. Again, أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل. Last two. أفعل لا تفعل. Again, أفعل لا تفعل. Again, أفعل لا تفعل. From the beginning. أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل. أفعل لا تفعل. From memory. أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل. أفعل لا تفعل. Your homework for this is to memorize أفعل, memorize that first line, and then write out the scales for the other ones, inshallah, and try to memorize them. We will discuss the meaning. Okay, I'll give you the meaning quickly. The meaning or the quality of the fourth verb is also causation. So, example, if I look at anzala and I go to my dictionary, and I go to anzala nazala, and we look at what the first verb means. The first verb nazala means to descend, to alight, to come down, to go down, to move down. First verb. Then if I go further and I go to the second verb, second verb, to cause, to come down, to make someone descend. Okay, carry on. Nazala means to get into a fight. Maybe because you're mutually causing both people to want to descend. Both people trying to knock each other down, so maybe it means to come to into a fight. And then number 4, the meaning there is to bring down, to take down, to cause, to descend, to dismount, to step down, and so on. So there's a very similar meaning to the second verb. It's also causation. It's also causation. There's some subtle difference. We'll discuss it again, inshallah. But it's also causation. So if I look at the word anzala, it means he sent down. Anzala, he sent down. The mudari is what? Af'ala, yuf'ilu, anzala, yunzilu. He is sending down. And then the masdar is inzalan, sending down. So anzala, yunzilu, inzalan, sending down. Munzilun is the sender down, and munzalun is that which is sent down. Anzil, amr, send down. La tunzil, nahi, don't send down. Okay, so I'd like us to, those of you, all of you inshallah watching, is to write out these verbs and to translate them and to say them from memory. You'll find the meanings. I'll give you the meanings. Anzala means he sent down. Arsala means he sent. Aslama, he submitted. Ahsana, he did something good or he made something beautiful. Anfaqa, he spent. Ashraka, he associated. He made a partner. So what we'll do is together we will say each of these verbs twice, and then it will help you practice, inshallah ta'ala. So we'll do it all together, inshallah. Bismillah. Verb number 4, af'ala. Af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan muf'ilun muf'alun. Af'il la tuf'il. Again, af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan muf'ilun muf'alun. Af'il la tuf'il. Anzala, anzala ينزل إنزالا منزل منزل أنزل لا تنزل. Again, أنزل ينزل إنزالا منزل منزل أنزل لا تنزل. أرسل أرسل يرسل إرسالا مرسل مرسل أرسل لا ترسل. Again, أرسل يرسل إرسالا مرسل مرسل أرسل لا ترسل. أسلم أسلم يسلم إسلاما مسلم مسلم أسلم لا تسلم. أسلم أسلم يسلم إسلاما مسلم مسلم أسلم لا تسلم. أحسن أحسن يحسن إحسانا محسن محسن أحسن لا تحسن. أحسن أحسن يحسن إحسانا محسن محسن أحسن لا تحسن. أنفق أنفق ينفق إنفاقا منفق منفق أنفق لا تنفق. أنفق أنفق ينفق إنفاقا منفق منفق أنفق لا تنفق. أشرك أشرك يشرك إشراكا مشرك مشرك أشرك لا تشرك. أشرك أشرك يشرك إشراكا مشرك مشرك أشرك لا تشرك. Okay, it will be sent to you for you to practice, inshallah ta'ala. So make sure you know it, make sure you practice it, inshallah. And also homework. So homework is to we'll send you the answer sheet. We'll do the answer sheet for worksheet number 3, but in the meantime mark worksheet number 2 and then start with worksheet number 4, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so we'll start with Nahu next. Okay, so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. We're going to do a bit of quick nahu, inshallah. Your homework. You're at home the whole day, so lots of time for homework. You're only at home, so all your work's at home. So lots of different types of homework. But your homework was to finish page number 5. So again, here we're just translating and we're finding the fa'il and the maf'ulun bihi. Simple stuff. If you, especially third year dawraya, this should be simple, insha'Allah ta'ala. So number 1, nazzala al-kitaba bil-haqqi. Translation. Bismillah. What's number 1? Nazzala al-kitaba bil-haqqi. Okay, brother Nan, almost, mashallah. Just look at the fa'il. The fa'il is, who is the fa'il? Nazzala. Sister Yasmin, mashallah. But look at the fa'il. The fa'il is he. Nazzala, remember we're looking for the fa'il. Nazzala means sent down. If the fa'il is not on the verb, it's not left, it must be inside. So therefore it will be he. So even though the meaning might be he, or might be we, or might be Allah, the actual meaning here is Nazzala. He sent down the book with truth. So the he, the fa'il is inside, and kitab is the maf'ulun bihi. Next one. Nazzalna alayka kitaban. With truth, yeah, I mean with truth is fine, inshallah. Of truth is fine. We'll check the tafsir for all the meanings. There will be a number of meanings with regard to bil haqq. Number 2, of truth and with truth are both fine, inshallah. Next one, nazzalna alayka kitaban. Nazzalna, we send down alayka, upon you, kitaban, a book. Na is the fa'il, kitaban is maf'ulun bihi. Next one, aslama wajahahu lillah. Translation? Keep the answers coming, inshallah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the answers coming. Aslama wajahahu lillah. Naam. Aslama, he submitted. So the fa'il of aslama is the not on, not left, it's inside. It's the he inside. He submitted. Wajahahu literally means he submitted his face. Lillah, to Allah. Aslam wajahu lillah. Face obviously means a being, is included in face. Next one. Number 4. Ma nazzal Allahu min shay'in. Ma nazzal Allahu min shay'in. So number 3 is not his face submits, because the face is not the fa'il. Face is the maf'ulun bihi. So aslama means to make something submit. So he made his face submit. He made his being submit to Allah. If it be aslama wajhuhu lillah, it would mean his face submits to Allah. Number 4. Ma nazzal Allahu min shay'. Ma nazzal Allahu min shay'. Ma nazzala has not sent, Allah has not sent down min shay'in, from anything. Obviously that's a bad meaning in terms, because not the full ayah, but it's the meaning of the portion. Number 5. Wa anzala ma'ahumul kitaba bil haqq. Wa anzala, and he sent down, the fa'il is the huwa inside. Is the huwa inside. Anzala is the huwa inside. Wa anzala, he sent down, ma'ahum, with them, the book, with truth or of truth is fine as well. Number 6. Wa anzala Allahu alayka al-kitaba. Wa anzala Allahu alayka al-kitaba. And I can see the fa'il here is going to be to the left, not on, not to the left. Allah, lafzul jalala, the word Allah there. Wa anzala Allah, number 6. And Allah sent down alayka, upon you, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, al-kitaba, the maf'ulun bihi. So for number 6, we don't say he, Allah, we just say and Allah sent down the kitab with truth. Number 7. Ittaba'a ridwan Allah. Number 7. Ittaba'a ridwan Allah. Ittaba'a on the 8th bab. Ittaba'a yattabi'u ittiba'an. What's happening there? It is the, where's the fa'il? It is the huwa inside. So he followed ridwan Allah, the pleasure of Allah. He pursued, or he followed the pleasure of Allah. Next one. Wattaba'u ridwan Allah, and they pursued. The fa'il is the waw there on the side, at the end. And they pursued the pleasure of Allah. Number 9. وَشُعَرَاءُ يَتَّبِعُهُمُ الْغَاوُونَ. وَشُعَرَاء, and the poets, يَتَّبِعُهُم, follows them. Where's the fa'il? The hum is not the fa'il. Look to the left. غَاوُون is the fa'il. Those who are astray, they follow the poets. Number 10. يخرجونهم من النور إلى الظلمات. أخرج يخرج fourth verb. Look at the end of this. يخرجون. There's the una there. So it is يخرجون means they brought him out. أخرج يخرج to bring someone out, to bring something out. يخرجونهم, and they brought them out. من النور, from the light, إلى الظلمات, to the darkness. So I understand that one. Just check with the fa'il, right? Because not يخرجهم. يخرجهم would have mean he brought them out. This is يخرجونهم. So it is they bring them out. Answer the rifta as well. It's not the he, it's the they. Because يخرجوا would have been he, but it's يخرجون. They bring them out from the dark, from the light to the darkness. Probably referring to like shayateen and so on, that they bring people from light to darkness. Next one, what's the answer? Maybe I actually write the answers for you so it's easier to see it. Oh, but I don't have this thing with me now. Okay, let's do it verbally. أخرج ربك من بيتك. You can just do it here. One's going to be here. Okay, it's maybe this one here. Next one. أخرج ربك من بيتك. أخرجك ربك. So the رب is the فاعل there, and the ka is the مفعول به. So it's going to be your Lord is the fa'il, brought you from your house. Next one. أخرج قومك من الظلمات إلى النور. Okay. So number 12. Number 12. أخرج is a فعل. فعل الأمر. أخرج يخرج إخراجا مخرج مخرج, and the amr is أخرج أخرج. And when Allah speaks the أخرج, who is Allah speaking to? One male. So the fa'il is going to be the anta, you, anta, inside there. Anta inside, and qawmaka is the maf'ulun bihi. So the answer for this one is going to be bring forth your people from the darknesses to the light. That's going to be the answer for that one there. Okay. Next one. وَيُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ. أخرج يخرج. There's no file at the end, not on the left, so it must be inside. It must be inside. ويخرج الميت من الحي. And He, Allah, He brings forth the dead from the living. Number 14. وهم يستغفرون. And they يستغفرون. The fa'il is the una there, the waw jama'a actually. The waw at the end there is the fa'il, and they are seeking forgiveness. Number 15. يغفر الذنوب جميعا. يغفر. First verb, the fa'il is not on there, it's not on the left. The fa'il is inside, and He forgives الذنوب مفعول به جميعا, all of it. Number 16. وَقَاتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. قَاتِلُوا is the amr, and the fa'il of the amr is the waw jama'a, which refers to all of you. And all of you fight in the path of Allah. Number 17. قَاتَلَ مَعَهُ رِبِّيُّونَ. And fought with them, Rabbiyun, like the holy people. The holy people fought with him. The holy people fought with him. Rabbiyun is going to be the fa'il. Next one, number 18. قَاتَلَهُمُ اللَّهِ. Qatala, like means Allah destroy them, Allah fight them. May Allah fight them. The word Allah is the fa'il, and the hum is the maf'ulun bihi. Number 19. فَاخْتَلَفَ الْأَحْزَابَ مِنْ بَيْنِهِمْ. فَاخْتَلَفَ means to differ. Who differed? Not on, not left. Al-ahzab is the fa'il. The parties differ min bainihim, from between them. And last one, اختلفوا في الكتاب. اختلف, go down. اختلفوا, the waw jama' is the fa'il. They differed في الكتاب, in the book, or regarding the book. Okay, so I'm going to not do new nahu now. What you can do for homework for me, inshallah, which will be a good exercise, is you can just do the next page, which is page number 7. I won't do na'ibul fa'il now. I'm just going to explain to you how to do the majhul verb, because even whichever year you are, second year, third year, dawra year, you haven't done the majhul verb in the mazid fihi yet. So let's read through it quickly. It says forming the majhul verb. It says a past tense majhul verb will have a dhamma on the first letter and a kasra on the second last letter. Let's process. A past tense verb will have a dhamma on the first letter, and it will have a kasra on the ayn letter, second last letter. So let's do fa'ala. Make it majhul, becomes what? Dhamma on the first letter, and a kasra on the ayn letter becomes fu'ila. That's the majhul. Fa'ala becomes what? Dhamma on the first letter, ayn letter, gets a kasra, fu'ila. That's the majhul. Fa'ala becomes what? Fu'ila. And I change the alif to a waw to match the u sound. So it becomes fu'ila. Af'ala, the first letter becomes u, so it becomes uf, and uf'ila. The ayn letter becomes kasra. Tafa'ala, the first letter becomes u to fu'ila. Tafa'ala to fu'ila. And in those ones I also change the next letter as well. In fa'ala unfu'ila. Ifta'ala uftu'ila. If'alla uf'illa. Istaf'ala ustuf'ila. So for homework, try to write out the madari majhul, the maldi majhul. So wrong heading here should be read here. Al-maldi al-majhul Write the majhul here for this one. And then in the present tense majhul, it will have a dhamma on the first letter and a fatha on the second last letter. So let's do it together quickly. Dhamma, yaf'alu is the normal one. If you want to make it majhul, I put dhamma in the beginning. So it becomes yuf'alu. Yuf'alu. Yufa'ilu. Yufa'alu. 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 Yuf'ilu. Yuf'alu. Yatafa'alu. Yutafa'alu. Yatafa'alu. Yutafa'alu. Yanfa'ila. Yanfa'ilu. Yunfa'ilu. Yunfa'alu. Yafta'ilu. Yufta'alu. Yaf'allu. Yuf'allu. Yastaf'ilu. Yustaf'alu. Okay, so that's like very, very fast. I know, and sometimes you may be lost. It's fine. Just focus quickly. Focus. All you must do is read the form majhul part here. Read this part here and try to apply this here to the table below for Maldi and for Mudari for next week. Okay. We'll give you the answer so you can see it next week. It's not like a stressful thing. It's just how to make the majhul verb. So we'll give you the answers, but for this week, just try to apply the rule and see if you're able to come up with the answers on the majhul. Because remember, we left out the majhul for all the mazid fi, so you can bring it back by just knowing the rule of majhul. That's the easy way to bring it back into your understanding, inshallah. Are you all good? Sort of. How's the puasa, guys? Okay? Still alive. Take a I'm not going to go off camera, I'm going to stay on camera, inshallah. Take a 1 minute break, just stretch your limbs. And take a deep breath, because we'll do hadith now. And you're going to memorize, inshallah. You're going to memorize. So take a deep breath, and we're going to memorize hadith. And also, if Nasreen can just send this to all the classes, we have a new hadith here. So on the shared drive, Nasreen will send to you, inshallah, is that we have this new 40 hadith, page 124. Not new 40, the same thing, it's a new file. I enjoy this class also because I get to memorize as well. So it's always good to learn something new as well. So I'll memorize with you, inshallah. Are you ready? Can I first get a thumbs up and see if you're ready first? So what we'll do, inshallah, is we'll just read each hadith once, and then I'll explain the new hadith. So those of you not memorizing, you can just even stay for the explanation of the new hadith, and then we'll memorize the new hadith. So we'll read each hadith once from memory, and then I'll explain the new hadith, and then we'll memorize the new hadith, inshallah. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi man wala. We're going to read the hadith once from the page, and then once from memory, each one, inshallah. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, al-Hadith al-Awwal, khayrukum, say it with me, inshallah. Khayrukum man ta'allama al-Qur'ana wa 'allama. Now from memory, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. Hadith number 2, let's read together. من قرأ حرفا من كتاب الله فله به حسنة والحسنة بعشر أمثالها لا أقول ألف لام ميم حرف ولكن ألف حرف ولام حرف وميم حرف. From memory, من قرأ حرفا من كتاب الله فله به حسنة والحسنة بعشر أمثالها لا أقول ألف لام ميم حرف ولكن ألف حرف ولام حرف وميم حرف. The hadith has been sent to you in your WhatsApp now, so you can check it in your WhatsApp. Hadith number 3 from the words from the screen or from your page. إن الله يرفع بهذا الكتاب أقواما ويضع به آخرين. From memory. إن الله يرفع بهذا الكتاب أقواما ويضع به آخرين. Next hadith from the page. من شغله القرآن وذكري عن مسألتي أعطيته أفضل ما أعطي السائلين وفضل كلام الله على سائر الكلام كفضل الله على خلقه. From memory. من شغله القرآن وذكري عن مسألتي أعطيته أفضل ما أعطي السائلين وفضل كلام الله على سائر الكلام كفضل الله على خلقه. Next hadith is a long one here. Once from the text, once from memory. مثل المؤمن الذي يقرأ القرآن كمثل الأترجة ريحها طيب وطعمها طيب ومثل المؤمن الذي لا يقرأ القرآن كمثل التمرة لا ريح لها وطعمها حلو ومثل المنافق الذي يقرأ القرآن مثل الريحانة ريحها طيب وطعمها مر ومثل المنافق الذي لا يقرأ القرآن كمثل الحنظلة ليس لها ريح وطعمها مر. Okay, I struggle with one. Bismillah. مثل المؤمن الذي يقرأ القرآن كمثل الأترجة ريحها طيب وطعمها طيب ومثل المؤمن الذي لا يقرأ القرآن كمثل التمرة لا ريح لها وطعمها حلو ومثل المنافق الذي يقرأ القرآن مثل الريحانة ريحها طيب وطعمها مر ومثل المنافق الذي لا يقرأ القرآن كمثل الحنظلة ليس لها ريح وطعمها مر. That's probably the most difficult one to do. And now next one from the text. ومثل الجليس الصالح كمثل صاحب المسك إن لم يصبك منه شيء أصابك من ريحه ومثل الجليس السوء كمثل صاحب الكير إن لم يصبك من سواده أصابك من دخانه. So from memory. ومثل الجليس الصالح كصاحب المسك إن لم يصبك منه شيء أصابك من ريحه ومثل الجليس السوء كمثل صاحب الكير إن لم يصبك من سواده أصابك من دخانه. And the last one we memorized last week from that page inshallah. الماهر بالقرآن مع السفرة الكرام البررة والذي يقرأ القرآن ويتتعتع فيه وهو عليه شاق فله أجران. There was a fa missing there, فله before in the last week's notes. From memory inshallah. الماهر بالقرآن مع سفرة الكرام البررة والذي يقرأ القرآن وهو عليه والذي يقرأ القرآن ويتتعتع فيه وهو عليه شاق فله أجران. Okay. Your back lessons are your responsibility inshallah. We're going to carry on. So your back lessons are your responsibility. Try to memorize the month of Quran. You can also memorize some hadith as well inshallah because these are hadith of the Quran. So bismillah, number 8. الحديث الثامن عن أبي ذر رضي الله تعالى عنه. Abu Dhar was a famous Sahabi, Abu Dhar al-Ghifari. He was from the Ghifari tribe. They used to actually be highway robbers, hijackers before, and he became Muslim, and his entire tribe also became Muslim. Now, so this famous Sahabi, Abu Dharr, radiallahu anhu, قال, قلت, he said, قال, he said, قلت, I said. So he's telling someone else, I said. What did I say? Abu Dharr said, Ya Rasulallahi, Ya, O Rasulallahi. If you did munada before, Rasulah is ismu munada, and the word Allah Rasul Jalala is mudafun ilay. And ismu munada will be in nasb normally. Ya Rasulallahi. Awsini. Awsini comes from the word wasiyah. So wasiyah means an instruction, like a command or an instruction. Therefore, before you pass away, you can leave a wasiyah. Same word, wasiyah, because wasiyah means you're leaving an instruction to be executed after you pass away. Therefore, it's called a wasiyah. So it comes from the word awsini. So Abu Dharr meets the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and says, Ya Rasulullah, O Messenger of Allah, awsini, give me some wasiyah, give me some instruction, give me some advice, give me some directive. قال Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Alayka bitaqwa Allah. Alayka is ala plus ka, harfu jar ism majrur, upon you. Be with taqwa Allah, with the taqwa of Allah, with the consciousness and the remembrance and the fear of Allah Ta'ala. So what does it mean, alayka bitaqwa Allah? In Arabic, if you say something's alayka, it means like it's incumbent, it's necessary upon you. It's almost like an amr. Alayka bitaqwa Allah means have taqwa of Allah. It is incumbent upon you to have taqwa of Allah. So when Abu Dharr asked the Prophet ﷺ for advice, the first thing the Prophet ﷺ says, Alayka bitaqwa Allah, it is incumbent upon you to have taqwa, to be conscious of Allah. And taqwa specifically is that you do things mindful of what pleases Allah Ta'ala. Alayka bitaqwa Allah. فَإِنَّهَا رَأْسُ الْأَمْرِ كُلِّهِ. For innaha, verily it. And remember, inna is inna annaka anna lakinna laysa la'al. Inna annaka anna lakinna layta la'alla. So inna, inna has a ism inna and a khabar inna. So haya is the ism inna, which will be nasbun, and ra'su will be the khabar inna. For verily something is something. Verily something is something. What is what? For verily it, referring to what? Referring to a female thing. What female thing? Taqwa. Taqwa. So remember, so فَإِنَّهَا, for those students who didn't do all the nahw that I'm talking about, don't worry, it will come inshallah. I'm just giving for those who did it. So bismillah. So فَإِنَّهَا, for verily it, refers to taqwa. And why is taqwa female? Because I remind you from first year that the word that has an alif with no dot is feminine. For verily it, taqwa, is ra'sul amri kullihi. It is ra's. Ra's also means the head. Your ra's is your head. So ra'sul amr means the head of the matter. It is the head of the matter, kullihi, all of it. Meaning what? It is the most important thing in all of the affairs. That the most important thing that the Prophet ﷺ, I can give you advice, is that alayka bittaqwa Allah, is to have taqwa of Allah, because it is the head of the matter, it is the most important thing, it is the most comprehensive, the most essential thing, kullihi, of all of the matters. This is the most important thing of all of it. Qultu, then I, Abu Dharr, I said, Ya Rasulullah, O Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, zidni. Zada yazidu means to increase. So the word zid is an amr actually. Zidni means increase me. Like we say, Rabbi zidni ilma. Oh Allah, increase me knowledge. He is saying, zidni, increase me in wasiyah. Give me some more advice. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam gives more advice. Qala, he says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, alayka bitilawatil Qur'ani. Alayka bitilawatil Qur'ani. Alayka, upon you. Again, incumbent, it is necessary. You should do what? You should make tilawah. You should make recitation of the Quran. Why? فَإِنَّهُ نُورٌ. Again, ism inna, khabar inna. The who there, verily it, the who goes back to Quran. For verily it, the Quran, is nurun, is a light, an illumination, laka fil ardi, in the earth. What does it mean to say the Quran is a light in the earth? It means that, like if you're walking in the dark, you can't see, you don't know where you're going. So when you have the Quran, you have a spiritual light. And the spiritual light is there to guide your decisions in this dunya, to guide your walking and your traversing and your traveling in this dunya. It is a nur for you on this earth. Wa nurun laka fis sama, and it is a nurun, it is an illumination, laka fis sama, for you in the heavens. Meaning what? It illuminates the heavens as well. And there's different versions of the hadith. The one other version says, wa dukhrun laka fis sama, it is like a store, like a treasure for you in the heavens. Another version says, wa dhikrun laka fis sama, it is a remembrance for you, a mention for you in the sama. What do all of those things mean? All of those things mean that when you read Quran, Allah Ta'ala is proud of you, and Allah Ta'ala mentions you, and Allah Ta'ala loves you. And the hadith says, when Allah Ta'ala loves a person, Allah tells the angels to love that person. Because the Ahlu Sama is the angels. So as you read Quran, you are creating a nur in the Sama, you are creating a nur amongst the angels, and they are beings of light. Then when Allah loves a person, Allah commands the angels to love that person, then the angels love that person. And then the angels come to earth and they place love on earth in people's heart for that person. Therefore, our pious awliya and salihin, you will find that they are loved by many people, because this is actually angelic love placed within them from Allah Ta'ala. Wa nurun laka fis sama, and it is a light for you in the heavens. Rawahu Ibn Hibban. Ibn Hibban is a muhaddith. He has a book called, I think, the Sahih of Ibn Hibban. وصححه في حديث طويل, and he, Ibn Hibban, he considered the hadith to be sahih, and it is part of a hadith which is tawil. It is a part of a hadith which is much, much longer. There's many wasiyas in this hadith. So I'll give you some of the other wasiyas, but we won't memorize them, inshallah. So I'll give you some of the other wasiyas, but you won't need to memorize them. So this book here, for example, is a sharh of that book. So we are hadith number 8. Hadith number 8. And this hadith here, so you can see they have the same hadith on top here. On top there's the same hadith, قلت يا رسول الله أوصيني عليك بتقوى الله فإنه رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني، قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. رواه ابن حبان وصححه في حديث طويل، ورواه ابن ضريس وأبو يعلى. وعن أبي سعيد, probably another صحابي, Abu Sa'id al-Khudri probably. He says, عليك بتقوى الله فإنها جماع كل خير. Upon you with the taqwa of Allah, it is incumbent upon you the taqwa of Allah, because it is the jima', it is the gathering of all goodness. وَعَلَيْكَ بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ, and incumbent upon you is the remembrance of Allah. وَتِلَاوَةِ الْقُرْآنِ, فَإِنَّهُ نُورٌ لَكَ فِي الْأَرْضِ, it's a light for you in the earth. وَذِكْرٌ لَكَ فِي السَّمَاءِ, and it is illumination for you in the heavens. وَخْزِنْ لِسَانَكَ إِلَّا مِنْ خَيْرٍ, and the Prophet ﷺ continues and says, importantly, we should also fast with our tongues. He says, وَخْزِنْ, and hold back and guard your tongue, illa min khair, like lock your tongue up, except min khair, from goodness. In other words, only let your tongue utter goodness. فَإِنَّكَ بِذَلِكَ تَغْلِبُ الشَّيْطَانِ, because with that, with holding back your tongue, you are able to overpower shaitan. So beautiful hadith. And carries on, actually is longer than that as well. There's more parts to it, but we're going to memorize this part. So we can just start with Ya Rasulallahi awsini. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. With me from the text, Ya Rasul, from here, the spot here, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. Ya Rasulallahi awsini. From the text, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. From memory, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. From memory, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. Ya Rasulallahi awsini. From the text, Qala alayka bitaqwallahi. Alayka bitaqwallahi. From the text, alayka bitaqwallahi. Again, alayka bitaqwallahi. Last time, alayka bitaqwallahi. From memory, alayka bitaqwallahi. Alayka bitaqwallahi. Alayka bitaqwallahi. Next part, okay, from the beginning, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. Qala alayka bitaqwallahi. From the text, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. Qala alayka bitaqwallahi. From memory, Ya Rasulallahi awsini. Qala alayka bitaqwallahi. Next part, فإنها رأس الأمر مضاف مضاف إليه فإنها رأس الأمر كله. From the text, فإنها رأس الأمر كله. Again, فإنها رأس الأمر كله. Again, فإنها رأس الأمر كله. From memory, فإنها رأس الأمر كله. فإنها رأس الأمر كله. From the beginning, يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. From the text, يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. From memory, قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. Again, قال يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. Next part, قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. From the text, قلت يا رسول الله زدني. Again, قلت يا رسول الله زدني. Again, قلت يا رسول الله زدني. From memory, قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. From the beginning, قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. From the text, قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. From memory, قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. Let's carry on inshallah. عليك بتلاوة القرآن. Again. عليك بتلاوة القرآن. Again. عليك بتلاوة القرآن. Again. عليك بتلاوة القرآن. From memory. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن. Again. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن. Last time. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن. From the beginning. From the text. يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن. Again. قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن. نعم. If you find it difficult, you can just memorize the words in bold. If I make it a bit easier for yourself. Next part. عليك بتلاوة القرآن. From the text, next part. فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. Easy part. فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. Again. فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. عليك عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. عليك عليك بتقوى الله فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. From memory. عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. سماء. Again. عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. Let's try it twice from the text, twice from memory, and the rest is yours inshallah. From the text twice. يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. نور لك في السماء. نور لك. قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. You can take a shadda off that lam there. Just nurun laka is fine. From memory. Abu Dhar meets the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And he says, قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. Last time. قلت يا رسول الله أوصني. قال عليك بتقوى الله فإنها رأس الأمر كله. قلت يا رسول الله زدني. قال عليك بتلاوة القرآن فإنه نور لك في الأرض ونور لك في السماء. May Allah make us of those who have taqwa. May Allah make us of those who make lots of tilawah of the Quran, especially in this month and out of this month. May Allah make the Quran a source of nur for us in this dunya, that we may walk with the Quran, walk with the light of the Quran, may understand the Quran, and may Allah also make the Quran a nur for us in the year after and in the sama, that Allah may be pleased with us. Allahu Ameen. I pray that you have a good Ramadan, inshallah, a good week ahead of you. Make the most of it, inshallah. Keep us in your du'as. And then also I'll be sending out some of the in-light projects. We ask you to please support the projects, or at least if you can just pass it on and post it on your social media, inshallah. And then we'll appreciate that. Shukran. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.